What is up, my dear Clever Coop family? Happy Sunday to you. For some of y'all, it may not be Sunday anymore. I'm streaming a lot later than I would normally be, but that's okay. I did San Diego Comic-Con yesterday, and it was super cool. I got to sign for 4.5 hours. I met a lot of really sweet people, had a great time. But that being said, with all the traveling, I was a sleepy guy. So yeah, so I needed to take it easy today. But now I'm streaming now. So thanks for being here, y'all. Good to see you. Hi from Monday. What's up, Rosa Elena? Thanks for greeting us from Monday. You know what? I'll get there eventually. I hope. I don't have a crystal ball, but I'd sure like to make it. But thank you very much. Hey, the other Nathan, welcome on in for the first time in chat. Best boy? Oh, chaotic energy. That's very sweet. Not the best boy, but I'll take it. Welcome on in, y'all. If you're new here, hi. My name is Damien. I'm a voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel, Smosh. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Usually Sunday I stream closer to noon or 1 p.m. my time. That's California time. But yeah, I needed my rest today, and I took it. And it's lovely to see y'all here, and thank you so much for joining. If you do end up missing a stream due to me being sleepy or not streaming at a time that's good for you, we do upload the VODs on YouTube as well. So thanks for being here, y'all. Oh, we got so many new chatters today. I figured there would be potentially with streaming at a new time. Excuse me for burping. But yeah, we're gonna play some Elden Ring today. I am also going to talk a little bit about the video game Strike, which a lot of y'all may have heard about. And I just wanted to clear up some things that I have at least found in my research of what is and isn't doable, and also what is being struck against and why. And then we're gonna hop into Elden Ring. It's gonna be a grand old time. So thanks so much for being here, y'all. I appreciate you. Hey, also, Demo Nacho, thank you so much for dropping a sub bomb. Gifting to Couch Platypus, Gaziner, and then the Druid Jen. Appreciate you a lot, Demo Nacho. If you are new here, I do read out tips with messages attached. I read out new subscribers. I read out sub bombs as they are dropped, and I read out resubscribers all at the end of the stream to keep it all sort of organized and not interrupt the flow of the stream too much. That being said, you don't have to do any of those things. It's nice when people do. I thank you. It does help support me, and it's very kind. But especially if you're a young, and especially if times are tough, please take care of yourself first. Don't feel obligated to do that. I talk to chat for free all the time. So thanks for being here. Yeah, a lot of people are saying they didn't know there was a strike, so that's perfect. That's why I'm talking about it a little bit today. Again, I'm not going to get too dense. I don't want to like weigh anyone down with bummer times, but I just wanted to make y'all aware, especially because we stream games here, and so that's part of it. Twatha dropping 5 flipping gift subs. Thank you so much. When I announced needing rest in the Discord, Twatha was very sweet and said take your time, and I appreciate you, and I believed it, and now here I am. Thanks for dropping 5 flipping gift subs to Cloudpoint, Snox99, Legacy Squid, 1 Red Pikmin, and then Chris Adder. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, y'all. Yeah, we've I discovered like a random dungeon that I hadn't seen before in the Elden Ring DLC right before we stopped streaming last time. That was Tuesday, because I did something for a friend's birthday on Thursday. So yeah, we're back, baby. This week I will be going to Gen Con, so I will be streaming Tuesday night per usual. I'm most likely going to add an extra stream sometime on Wednesday too, because I don't love missing that much stream in a row. All right. Hey, Disconsolate Kate, good to see you. It has been a minute. Good to see you. Thank you for the 200 bits, Geology Sheep. Appreciate you. We got a 12-hour workday in your final work week. Good luck to you. And you're moving on to bigger and better things. You can push through. Nick Michelle says, how was Comic-Con? It was awesome. It was really great. I've always got the mindset of like, I don't know how to advertise signings and stuff like that. Like you post on social media, but like not everyone follows you and not everyone sees the same stuff due to the algorithm. So I'm always of the mindset that like, hey, it's possible no one will show up because there's lots of other stuff to do at a con. But that way it's great if people do show up at all. So, I was really pleasantly surprised. My line was entirely full for the entire 4.5 hours that I did a signing. It was really great. I met a lot of really sweet people, saw some great outfits. A lot of people knew specific voice acting things. Some people knew me from Smosh. It was really cool. It was really cool stuff. And I really appreciated that time. Thanks to Comic-Con for letting me do that. And thanks to those who showed up. And even if you couldn't show up, thanks for the general support because it all leads to it. So I greatly appreciate you. It was super awesome. It was a little overwhelming once the signing was done because I went to go explore for a bit and I didn't have much in me to do that. It's crazy going on convention floors, man. I don't know how people do it as a pure hobby of just like, oh, I'm gonna go explore. I'm like, how? It's nothing but lines. There's so many people, and they stop everywhere. They will be in the middle of the floor and go, this is the best texting spot I've ever seen, and then they plop, and then they're just stuck there, and you can't get by because they're dressed as Mecha Godzilla, and you can't get past that. Thank you for the 200 bits, Sly Golem 007. Thank you. And we've got a few new subscribers rolling in for the first time. Everybody please give a spicy Clever Coop welcome to Rolf's Left Hand, Barry with a bunch of numbers, Rolling Spectre, and then Infection K. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that a lot. Welcome, y'all. As subscribers, you are now able to join the Discord and also use all of the emotes and such. Thank you. That's very nice of you. And then Riven Rose War dropping 1,100 bits. That's very generous. Thank you so much. Saying congrats on your first Comic-Con. I hope you had a good time. I hope Coop's having a good weekend. If you could wear an armor set from a game in real life, assuming it's safe and comfy, which would you pick? May or may not be related to a portrait I'm drawing. Oh, that's so cool, Riven Rose War. Thank you for asking that. That's super sick. I've always liked Vanitas's armor from Kingdom Hearts. I also like all of the Kingdom Hearts like armor sets when they're in full armor. I also think the Judge armor from Final Fantasy XII, Gabranth's armor, is awesome. I like Laios's armor. I like Shez's armor from Fire Emblem. I think those are the best ones I can drop right off the bat. That's super cool though. Thank you so much. And thanks for the hype train, y'all. I appreciate it. All right. So we're gonna play some gaming today. Gabranth's armor is pretty sick. It is pretty sick. I also really like it from Dissidia. They really kind of nailed the look in Dissidia. All right, so before we hop into the game, which I very much want to do soon, I want to maximize the time that we've got. You're my dad's favorite on Smosh. Hell yeah, that's a high compliment. Shout out to your dad, which is not an insult because you just said that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the SAG-AFTRA strike. So a little bit about what's happening, and I'll talk about what it is and what it isn't. It's specifically for video games, and there's specifically, I think, 10 struck companies that are being striked against. We as voice actors have wanted and for the record, I agree with the strike. So that's thing number one. We as voice actors have needed AI protection for quite some time. And there are some companies that have been negotiating in good faith. And, you know, there's been like an interim agreement where it's like, hey, before we really lock down all this AI stuff, you know, can we at least agree to this, and you're not going to use it for that and that and that. And there's a lot of companies that have been like, yeah, bet, sure. And that's what's been going on since the last SAG-AFTRA strike, which was not too long ago. But that being said, it's not a guaranteed thing, and we'd still like better protections than just the interim agreement. And in the meantime, there's also been something called the Nava Rider. The Nava Rider is something made by a group of voice actors or professionals in that industry that have been an extra little batch of like contract protections. It's sort of like, if you want to use any kind of AI protection, that's the thing that goes right to a company. We can all usually agree on it. It's mostly agreed by all parties. And then you continue on with the project, and it's all safe and sound. That being said, not everyone's doing that. And the general vibe from companies that are not doing that is like, hey, we're not gonna use this in any weird way. And we're like, great, can you write that down anywhere? And they go, oh, well, no, but like, we promise. And it's like, well, shoot. So that's basically what's going on. So right now, everything being struck against is 10 major companies and publishers, all non-union work, and basically everything in that realm, like advertising specific things that you were in, yada, yada, yada. Now, that being said, there are other aspects of it that are like gray areas where, like, you know, if I were to be asked to do like a brand deal for a video game that I am not voicing in, but is part of the struck companies, it would be something that like technically I'm allowed to do, but maybe it's not the best look and you want to stand in solidarity with people. But people are technically allowed, but it'd be like, not so great. And then beyond that, you know, things like signings, like I just got new artwork done for Van Arc Ride that I'm excited to reveal. I'll probably upload it to my Streamly after the stream and, you know, prep for a signing at some point. But I'm allowed to say that because it's commissioned artwork. It's a character that I played. And I'm not saying specifically, hey guys, come to the event for such and such game. You know what I mean? Also, there are games that are not affected by this because they're either by companies that are a-okay, or like, for example, I'm playing Elden Ring. I don't know how that specific publisher is affected right now, but I'm not advertising it, and I didn't voice in it, and I'm not encouraging anyone to play it specifically. I can play it and stream it. So we don't want to go overboard in what is being struck against right now. And I've seen a lot of streamers be like, guys, I can't talk about the artwork I got done anymore, and like, we can't stream any games, we'll have to find old games. And I'm like, no, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it, because then it's going to look bad when people do the things that you can still do. And, you know, perception is more important than reality at that point, because you can't actually everyone. So I'll keep you posted on the goings on if you feel free to, you know, if you feel so inclined to hear about it and keep watching. But it is unfortunately a pretty necessary thing right now. SAG has gone on strike maybe 3 or 4 times in my time as a voice actor, and it's always been necessary. Obviously, we want to protect our livelihoods. Generative AI is by and large trash. And it's also a little disappointing because, like, I know a lot of people are really excited for the momentum they have in the industry right now, or maybe they're just starting out and they can't join the union yet, but maybe it's a bad look to do some non-union games right now. Like, I've seen people post online like, hey guys, I'm doing a new game, post your demo reels here, and a lot of voice actors are just dropping, like, so there's dozens and dozens being like, here's my info, hire me. And I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. They may not even know. And also, they're just trying to get a foot in the door in this industry. I can't really blame them, but that's a huge bummer, you know? So it's going to be a lot of moving pieces. But yeah, exactly, Sleepy Little Rider. For creatives in general right now, AI is going to be a huge problem. So thankfully, it doesn't affect things that I've already done. Like, I've recorded my games, but like, I've had to turn down a game before for potential AI issues, and it was a bummer. And then when it came out, I saw a lot of voice actor friends were in it, and I'm like, I also can't blame them. You needed the paycheck. It was a good opportunity. Good for you. But same thing now, like, I have some auditions that I need to do this weekend that, looking at them, I'm like, oh shoot, those are against things that would be struck. I would really love to be a part of this. I can't do it. So it's mostly going to affect me in ways that are behind the scenes, but when it comes to streaming, signing stuff, seeing y'all at events, as long as it's not like specifically an event for this game, come meet the cast of this game as they sign official merch from this game, we're gonna be okay here. But I'll keep you posted. Yeah, Mr. Permanent, that's a good way to put it, and I've heard stuff like that before. I want AI to do my dishes, and to do my dishes so I can make music and paint, and not vice versa. Exactly, Mr. Permanent, exactly. You know what, it's the kind of thing where, like, we develop a cool new technology and we're like, well, this could be used for evil, and people are like, well, we're not going to do it, and we're like, oh, we barely finished the sentence and someone is doing it over there. So anyway, so that's my little spiel on it. I guess that was also a backdoor advertisement for, I got artwork done for Van Ark Ride. How cool. I am going to do that. I'm going to talk about that later, but that's still a fine thing. I'm going to sort of promote it as like new artwork for my Streamily store, and not like this game, you know what I mean? But the other difficult thing is that I think is a little weird. There's no way for the voice actors to just check if their game that they're working on is struck or not. Either you have to know the code name for it that the game was working under, which is never like Final Fantasy 12. It's always just like some random batch of words, or you have to know the literal production code. So I emailed my agent to check on one game, and then she was like, hey, that game is like a maybe, it's a 50-50. And I was like, okay, so how do I know about this? And she's like, oh, I'm keeping a running list, just ask me whenever. So I'm like, why would they make it so difficult? But anyway, that's my ask, is that, like, if people make mistakes, give them grace, like politely point out mistakes if need be. But generally people aren't doing things with malice. Yeah. All right, y'all, but that's enough of that for now. If you have questions in the future, I'm happy to try to research it and explain as best I can, but that's all I've got for now. Oh, we got a couple more sub bombs rolling in. Thank you so much. Then we're going to hop into the game, and I will read out tips and such as we go. I always get a little behind because I like to talk to chat too, because you shouldn't have to feel obligated to pay things in order to be seen. Why doesn't the agent just supply the list? It's confusing, says Denovia. Well, Denovia 9, the difficult thing there is if something is operating under a code name, but I didn't get an audition for it, I didn't sign an NDA for it, and I'm not working on it, that is a breach of NDA. So that part I do understand, but it's all the things that, like, are already out where I'm like, hey, would this game be a thing? I don't know the production code, and, you know, it's weird. It's weird. Oh yeah, Quinn Commits in, you're bringing up a great point. Thank you so much. They say that for Gen Con at 2 p.m. Thursday, are you doing a signing or are you in a show with Six Sides of Gaming? Because it looks like those events overlaps, asking since I'll be there. Quinn Commits in, I'm trying to work with them right now to figure out some scheduling stuff because there are a handful of things that have been double booked. And I need to get that figured out ASAP because also I'm flying in on Thursday. So you better believe I'm not going to be doing any show at 2 p.m. because I will be in the sky on a sky chariot coming to the land of that. So that's a bummer, but I get it. I'm sure it's a lot to figure out, but I will get that settled as soon as I can because I'm only going to be doing a couple signings while there because it's not a signing type of convention. It's a weird little situation where it's like, we'll see, but I do love meeting people, so hey. All right. Okay. I'm going to read out a couple sub bombs that rolled in, and then we're going to play the game. Thank you again so much, y'all. We got Leah Bug dropping 5 flipping gift subs. Thank you so much. Leah Bug is gifting to Epileptic. Incredible. Jamie Timo 2, Comical S161, Mutianen 212, and then OY Lee. Thank you very much. I appreciate you a lot, Leah Bug. Emmy's really tired says, you ever been overseas for a signing? I did something with Smosh at Super Mega in not Super, is it Super Mega? What's the con? What's the big con in Australia? I went to that, but it wasn't a signing thing. It was like a thing with Smosh. But I would Supernova. Thank you very much. I would love to do something overseas. I'm talking to a couple people now. We'll see. Who knows? But yeah, if there is a specific con that you want to see me at, you can always request me at that con. But I got some fun announcements that I'll be able to make this year. So yeah. Lorraine CBX, thank you for also dropping 10 flippin' gift subs. Let's go. Lorraine is gifting to Buttons B, Ethan's Icor, Blue Sparrow, Gloomy Owls, Squidney, Brittersby, Ashley. How many until we don't rhyme anymore? Sida Potente, Corner Red, and then Air Cricket. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Appreciate you. That is very, very, very nice of you, Lorraine. Appreciate you a lot. 100 bits from the real Jenny Quinn. Thank you very much. Just finished Illusion Dungeon. It's so good, although it kept making me hungry. Thank you very much. Very proud of that show. Thank you. And then finally, we got the Slash to Miss dropping 10 flippin' gift subs. Let's go. The Slash to Miss, thank you so much for gifting to Bonguptilly, or maybe Bang Up Tilly, there we go. L-Dove, Ghost, am I right? Gluten-Free Ramen, Skeletal Circus, Milkman 804, Pop Slayer, Aloe C, Little Dumpster Sheep 69, nice. And then Lenio, thank you very much. Slash to Miss, thank you, and you got to bounce, that's okay. Appreciate you a lot. That is very, 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 very nice. All right, I am going to go ahead and start loading up the game. We usually do the question of the day. I might skip that today for time and for protecting the voice. Usually we do sort of a roll call situation, but I will say the ending part of it is this. If I don't say hi to you right off the bat in the beginning of the stream, I will say I'm sure hi to you at some point during the stream, and that is okay. All that I ask is that you either hang out and lurk, hang out and chat, hang out and use me as background noise while you get things done. All that you really need to do, please, is peep the very, very basic rules that we have, such as respect each other, don't spoil things, don't spam, yada yada. Because the mods are here. Hi mods, hi Rosa Elena, hi Andrew J. Noe. The mods are here and they don't have to be, they volunteer to be here. Hi Randomly Generated. It's very nice that they're here and I appreciate them, and I would prefer people don't make their job harder than it could be. So thank you so much. Appreciate you mods, and thank you everybody for joining. Also, everybody, please give a spicy, clever coop welcome to Chaotic Energy. Thank you, Chaotic Energy. All right, y'all, we're going to be hopping into the game. We're going to be playing Elden Ring, and I'll get you caught up on the story if you are not familiar with the game. It's pretty easy to jump into just because it's like a Soulsborne game, and it's not too hard to tell, like, you're a guy with a sword, and you're trying to fight a different guy with a sword. I hope you win, you know. But thanks for all the sub bombs, y'all. People who are asking about my hand, I injured it back in December, and I've been in physical therapy. It's been doing a lot better, actually, so things are good, but I do have to be careful when I'm using my thumb a lot, such as being a pro gamer. Okay, cool. Let's blue skidoo into this game. Yeah, let's skibbity toilet blue skidoo into this game, Zanny. I'm trying to get the Gen Z audience. Do they like me yet? Floating hand glove is back. Yes, I found it. It's pretty cool. All right. Let's hop into the game here. Oh, God knows this, Florian. I know. inevitably, when someone like myself starts saying it, it'll stop being popular, and that'll be fine. Okay, hey, hopping into Elden Ring, let's go. As it loads up, I'm not trying to like flashbang the screen with a white screen. Alrighty. Waiting for it to load up so I don't cut to a white screen. It's taking its time. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to stop music and we're going to switch when it is not a white screen. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, it is actually taking forever to load up today. More like Elden Ring. More like smell. Dude, what is the deal? It is oh, it actually crashed. That's cool. Well, good. At least I'm not crazy. At least now I know it crashed. Is there an update? No, there's not an update. There we go. That's the spice. Alrighty, I need to respond to a message on my phone real quick, but now here we go. Gamer mode. Boom. I do see some tips have rolled in. Thank you so much. I will read them out soon. Bandai Namco. I don't know if they're one of the struck companies, so again, I'm not advertising this game. I'm just playing it. Okey-doke. Elden Ring. So basically, for anyone who has not played this game before, this is in the Soulsborne sort of library of games. We're talking Dark Souls, we're talking Demon Souls, we're talking Bloodborne, Sekiro, all that good stuff. And the thing that they have in common is difficult. They're difficult and they're gonna die a lot, and that's part of the game, and that's super fun and cool and challenging. Excuse me for burping. All right, so we just found this little secret spot, and I don't know what the deal is with this. So I'm going to explore it. But the main storyline of this game is as follows. And I'm only saying this because we're hopping into the DLC, and you might need to know it a little bit. In this game, as with most Soulsborne games, you are in a world that is trapped in a cycle between death and rebirth. There are powerful gods that shape the world at their whims. But you are a little guy that is somehow cursed or whatever and can't actually die. So you're dying constantly in the game. That's part of it. That's part of the story. So yeah, the main thing is it is up to you to sort of like unseat these gods, grow powerful, and then figure out how you want to make the world happen. You level up bit by bit. You get experience from defeating enemies, and if you die, you only get one chance to try to get your experience that you drop back. Otherwise, you lose it forever. You see in the bottom right corner there, it says 6,000 something. That's stuff that you get from beaten enemies. So yeah, I just found this dungeon. I have no idea what lies inside. There's usually some kind of treasure. There's usually some kind of summon that can help you. It's all sorts of good stuff. I'm gonna turn on my lantern, and then we're gonna do the thing. Bookworm Beth says, sorry I'm late. I was watching you on Reddit stories. Hey, you never have to apologize. This isn't your job. It's for fun. But also, oh, it's the Hoopla guy. Okay, now we just ran into a new type of enemy that I call the Hoopla, like from SpongeBob. Yeah. Like, sounds like a lot of Hoopla! Yeah. I figure it's worth it just to let that happen. Okay, I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna rest at this thing to get my health back. Top left corner is health and magic and stamina in that order. You need stamina to move and run and attack and all that good stuff. We need to get a Hoopla emote. Mods, please remind me of the Hoopla emote. I feel like that is priority first and foremost. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Yoko Ayumi. You're very generous. You do that quite often. Thank you. Amazing how productive you've been. Such proud. Hope you've had a fabulous few days and continue to do so. What are your goals for the coming days? Can be big or small. Yoko Ayumi, I appreciate you. I am a very busy lad, and I have another convention this coming week, that being Gen Con. So I really want to be good about picking and choosing my battles. I'm the type of person where it's like, I can't clean my kitchen unless I clean my entire living space. You know what I mean? I start to go from thing to thing to thing. But no, I'm gonna need to prioritize because I don't have much time over the next couple days. So that's a short-term goal. That's a great question. And that's a spooky old enemy that's trying to murder burn me. Okay. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. We have fun here. What is that? What is that? No, what is that up there, actually? I have not seen that before. Are those eyes or shields? They look like the basilisk eyes. Yeah, well, I got my answer. They're basilisk eyes. Basically, I got blighted with death plague or whatever. Oops. Oops. Happens to the best of us. Happened to me. That actually sucks. D-Train says, thanks for an awesome SDCC experience yesterday. I was the guy that forgot the selfie. That's so sweet. Well, D-Train, first of all, I know who you're talking about, but you're not even the first one. A lot of people get to the end of a signing experience, and I always, if possible, if it makes sense, I always try to be like, yeah, selfies are free, of course. And I know not everyone can do that. I don't judge people who are at cons and charge for everything, because it's a lot of people's like main bread and butter. I need to actually try dodging this. Yes, it is where the you died screen comes from. Exactly. Sobble at heart. But yeah, people often make it to the end and like forget, and I can't tell you how many folks double back and they're like, I'm so sorry, can I have a photo? I'm like, don't say sorry, you're totally good, and yes, you can have a photo. Again, not judging people, and there may come a point in my life where I'm like, oh, I have to charge for selfies because it makes sense for a time. Okay, that was insane that got done at me. I'm assuming it's the big eyes. Now that they're there, I can dodge. Okay, I see the gauge building up that I just didn't see before. Okay, that little gray gauge in front of me is how much death blight I've built up. Immediate death murder is like a status effect in this game, so you got to be super stupid careful. Alrighty. Let's see here. First tip of the day comes to us from Mirasol. Thank you very much. Mirasol the Chalice is dropping a very generous gift. Can we please get some generous mother geese in chat? Dropping 43 flipping books. Appreciate you a lot. Saying tomorrow is my 43rd birthday. Happy birthday, Mirasol! 43. Wow. Make 1 million wishes. I'm so happy for you. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for all the lovely streams, and buy yourself a boba. You know what? I think if I put every kind of fixin in the boba, I still don't think I would hit 43 bucks, but thank you so much. Happy flippin' birthday. Whoops. I'm assuming 43 is an awesome year. I don't know. I hope to get there at some point. I won't for a bit, but thank you so much. That's very, very sweet. And I'm very excited for you. Do you have any plans? I hope you're doing something fun. I hope you're treating yourself to a boba as well. Do you ever feel weird about the mere fact that strangers want to take pictures with you? Mr. Permanent, at first, I never felt weird about it, but every once in a while, I'll think about it in a way of like existential dread, and I'll think like, you know, I'm just a person. It's not, why are people going out of their way? You know, yada, yada, yada. But it doesn't bother me. It never bothers me. So my one thing is like, if I know that can make someone happy about their day, then I'm honestly stoked to do it. It's half the reason I go to cons. I'm just happy that people can be happy to say hello. It's very sweet. So no, it doesn't bug me unless I like sit down and really think about like, why is anyone different from anyone else? Why would someone else want to? But I'm like, I would want a photo with people sometimes. Like, it makes sense. Why not? All right. Nice. Oh yeah, existentially, Mr. Permanent? Yeah, existentially, yeah. It doesn't bug me, but it's hard to sit down and think about it, I guess. But in a weird way, I think it's like, ego used to hold me back from stuff like that. Like, I never used to post selfies as much because I'd feel so egotistical posting a selfie on social media. But then I realized, like, with the nature of, oh, there's an ambush, eh? The nature of my job, it makes a lot of sense to promote myself sometimes. But I'm worried about how it looks to do that. So I'm like, okay, so it's literally my ego not letting me post a selfie that could benefit me or something. So that's, oh, come on. So that's what's silly. So I had to sort of have a reversal about it, as opposed to like, I'm so awesome, I need to post photos. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna double back real quick. Okay, surprise Hoopla. Yeah, Hoopla! Hoopla's always a little quicker than I expect, but so am I. All right, Ghost Glove War. So we're mostly picking up just upgrade items for different things that we don't really need right now. So let's, but whenever you're in a dungeon like this, there's potentially something really good waiting for you. Ryarth says it's nice to, oh, Glad I paused to read that. It's nice to hear I'm not the only one to overthink literally everything. Oh yeah, you're in good company here. You're in good company here. I'm assuming there's going to be something cool to find if I jump on top of that somehow. There often is. Yeah, I'm glad that stops there because I didn't know for sure. There's lots to explore here too. Oop. What are... Hello? It's just stopping now? Yeah, it takes a sec. Huh. That's horrifying. I can definitely make it down there, but I don't know yet if it's worth it. I'm gonna explore the rest of this area. Are there more? Okay, there's more spikes up there. Up and to the right. That kind of stuff freaks me out in games. I don't know what it is. Any monster doing anything is like, whatever, monster's gonna monster. But the idea of like something squishing you with spikes, I just, it gets me. Yeah, one of these has to have something. Yep, there's an extra like upper space up there. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to ride it to like a special room or something. You always gotta find the secret little unlocks here. Oh my god! Run! Is there a second one? No, there's not a second one. Okay, cool. Oh, you poop man. I actually don't like your general vibe. Hey man, you guys should stop, actually, forever. Not so strong without your hoopla, man, are you? You are quite weak without your hoopla. And I assure you, I will not fall to the likes of you. Nice back. It'd be a shame if someone stabbed your butt. Got him. Hey, we're doing some solid damage before this thing can even wail on us a little bit. Whoop. Oh, who's gonna hit first? Okay, woohoo. Okay, nice. Okay. Ooh, okay, so these are spirit summons. These are spirit ashes. So when I'm fighting a boss or if I'm in a particularly crowded area, sometimes you are able to summon friendos. And this guy looks strong. Very exciting. Okay. That's definitely not the main draw of this entire dungeon. So I'm curious to see what else we can find. Alrighty. Let's see here. New Insect Glaive party member. Ah, that's me, Demo Nacho. 100%. I love the Insect Glaive. What is this? No. These are the guys that shoot the death curse at you, and they suck so much, actually. I actually don't like their general vibe. Fun story, those things on top are not the eyeballs. They are to distract predators, and that is a canonical thing in game. Oh god, that's so much. I have too much built up. That's not safe. For life. On. Okay, we're okay. Those aren't the eyes. They're two little dots under them that look like a little nose. I'll see if I can zoom in on it. Can I? Yeah, you see, like, there's kind of like a hooded eyelid there, like right next to the eye, or right next to the mouth, like right here on like where the mouth is. That like, well, I can't point to it, but like spooky, right? Real spooky. They used to, in Dark Souls 1, they were brutal. They used to hit you with like a different kind of death curse that would petrify you. And until you found an item to undo it, you would have half health. So it was an auto kill, but then everything you did afterwards, you were already starting at half health. It was a mess. Hey, we found an item. That's cool. Forked tongue hatchet. Hey, man. Don't actually. Whew. All right. Mirasol the Chalice, thank you again for that. That was very, very sweet of you. Time to read out a tip. From Moon Escape 1, drop in 666 bucks. Thank you very much, Moon Escape 1. And I just have a little smiley face. And that's it. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Alrighty. It's almost like everything is trying to kill you in this game. You know what? Sometimes you find a friend, and then sometimes they challenge you to battle, and you end up killing them. And that didn't happen 2 streams ago. It did. It was very sad. All right. It's an interesting take on basilisks, but I still hate them. Yeah, they've been real stinkers in every game up till now. And even though the Deathblight thing sucks as an auto kill, at least it doesn't affect you for the rest of the game, because my goodness gracious, it really does otherwise. Okay, is this one of these times where I can find a way to jump down onto a thing in a minute here? No, we've already been up there. I wonder if this is a shorter dungeon. No, there's got to be a boss or something at the end of this. There's got to be. Oh, okay, that's right. Forgot it. Yep, there's items up there, so I know for sure that that is a thing. Oh my god, that was close. Holy crap. Clench for your life. Maybe there is a ladder around here that I haven't seen. It would probably be up against one of these archways. Or actually, a new show I'm pitching to Dropout. Or actually, I think that there is a... When we first got into this area, there was another... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Alrighty. Moonescape, thank you again. That was very, very sweet of you. Okay, so obviously there's this up here. Oh, God, no. That thing has the... When do they get a spell? When do these things learn magics? They have learned dark magics. I wonder if those are shootable with a bow. I'm gonna try it. Got my pulley bow. I've got normal arrow. That's good enough for me. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Wow, weird. So is it just like a... I guess it's just like an actual curse of some kind. I wonder if... I'm just trying different things here, folks. I'm just trying. I wonder if one of the torches would allow me to not be hit by it. Let's see here. Torch. There's flame. Nope. That's still... Oh, my God. Okay. But at least that's how we get to that thing. All right. Well, there is an item that removes Deathblight buildup, so let's see if I can make that happen. Raises focus. Sleep in madness. That actually would be Deathblight resists. Right? Blood loss and frost, poison and rot. So I don't have anything for Deathblight. Alright, I'm just gonna scoot on by then. In fact, I'm gonna go this way first. No hidden path ahead. I believe it. Great. Oh, it can still see me from there? Shoot. I wonder if I can make... Oh, crap. It's about to get me. It's about to get me. No! Crap! I didn't make it in time. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. Those don't count. I wasn't ready. I didn't know the rules. My controller was broken. Prof Ben, thank you for gifting a sub to Danny Lee Phantom. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Very, very nice of you. Bro's been turned into a houseplant. You know the scariest thing about that? If you're new to this game, one really cool that they integrate a bunch of people playing at once is you can sometimes find these like blood stains on the ground in the same way that you would find these messages left by players. If you run into a blood stain and you choose to select it, you see a sort of like a red shadow of the last player that died there. And that's like their blood stain. Okay, so when it's something like Deathblight, it doesn't show the stick coming out of them at all. You just see a character walking around and all of a sudden they're like, and then they start like raising up like it's an exorcism. It's kind of sick, actually. I already went down there, right? I think I did, yeah. So that guy's a meanie, and I thought about dropping down there, but I don't think I can, so I'll get around. No, sir. Rude. Very rude. Oh, I do have an item that just, like, heals what you have there already, so maybe I can just keep that on hand, and if I start to get that build up, I'll do it very, very last minute. Oh, God. How long do you usually stream? What's up, Red Calypso? Welcome on in. I usually stream about 3 hours. This is much later than my usual stream time. I'm like 40 minutes in. I'll still do 3 hours. 2.5 is generally my minimum unless I'm in like a super huge rush for whatever reason, but nah, normally not less than 3. Okay, alleviates death blight buildup, so I can use that. I wonder if I have I need to see what these different stats do. Immunity, robustness, and focus. Need to check that out. Help. Explanation. Okay, vitality is resistance to death blight. So what raises my vitality? Robustness, stamina, physical attack, item discovery. Very little vitality stuff here, huh? I'll still hold on to these things that allow me to do an instant cure, but I feel like there should be something else. Maybe not. Yeah. That is okay. That is okay. I wonder if I can craft anything that helps with vitality. I'm just thinking out loud here, folks. Can't even craft the immunity thing. Okay. None of these will do it. Nope. No. Nope. Okay. That's fine. We at least have these, and that's honestly plenty for now. Potentially Lollipop. There could be an armor that does it. Right now I want to keep the armor I have, if at all possible, because I'm going to be fighting other stuff too, and I need to have that kind of beefiness to me, you know what I mean? Okay, well, if you're going to stab me in the butt, that's more critique of you. Actually, you're actually more rude. I feel embarrassed for you when you do that. Okay, we got Barry 00916 dropping 369. Nice. Thank you very much, Barry. I appreciate you. Saying, I have loved the streams in Elden Ring, waiting to hear back on a job interview to get out of my not so great job. But I mean, I got paid this week so I could afford to subscribe and tip, so I'm glad. Well, Barry, I appreciate that. Thank you. But also, it is okay if you need to hang on to that stuff. Take care of yourself first. But I'm stoked to hear that you're waiting to hear back on a job interview. And even if that specific job interview doesn't work out in the way that you'd hoped, there's always, you know, more stuff. And oh crap, I did not think about it that time, and that was horrifying. That's at least some movement, and it shows that you're making those changes, or at least attempting to do so. That's great. That's the kind of momentum that like actually lets you do the thing. You're gonna do the thing, and I believe in you. Does this squish you upwards? Okay, good. It's like, oh, okay, so there's definitely some right there. We're gonna do that. Nice. Give me it. Free items and treats from a dead dude. Didn't even need that one. So stupid. Stupid like a fart and dumb as a butt. Don't like that. Okay, I need to get over to that one and then cross over there. So let's see. I'm gonna do the same thing again, but this time smarter. Oh, I guess I do have to jump down, huh? That's not ideal, but first let me check to see if there's any secret doors. Luckily, a lot of places are hiring, even if only seasonal, so I'm hopeful. Well, that's good. I mean, look, something ain't nothing, right? There's, even if it's not exactly where you want to go, movement is always awesome. Movement of any kind is, oh God. Movement of any kind is great, so I'm stoked for you. Okay, come on. Ugh. I need to make that in time without exposing myself to the death blight. Oh God, no. Ah, crap, of course. Now I just need to not get squished. Oh, no, wait, I'm almost gonna die. Oh God. No. Crap! I didn't even notice that. Why gray? Why is that gray? The gray makes it hard to see. You do take falling damage in this game, yes, but it takes a second to do that. Okay. If you're new to this, I don't usually die ever. I'm pretty good at video games. Whatever, it's fine. Let's see what kind of items would be better for Deathblight. I'm assuming there's gonna be like some weird mage helmet thing. So we're looking for vitality. We're currently wearing one with 18. This one has 22. This one has 20. Hey, 23. 23 is pretty good. Michelle Miller dropping 5 flippin' gift subs. I greatly appreciate you. That's very nice. Michelle Miller, thank you for gifting to Buko Dandan, Yanop 8, It's Nomad, Penetrator Hail, and then Pusheen Peaches. Thank you very much for that. I greatly appreciate you. That was very, very nice. Okay, we got plenty of things that can boost vitality. I'm gonna wear an armor set that clearly is not gonna look the best. Oh, except the Dancer's Hood allows me to. That's good too. We lose attack power by doing this, but also that's okay. It's not by that much. This is really good against Deathblight. So that'll be a good helm. It's gonna look ridiculous for now. It's okay. This one, oh my God, this one has 60 defense against it. That's also huge. Okay, so clearly we're just wearing things that are not great against it right now. Right now we're wearing 24 and this has 46. I'll go back to the Armor of Night. The Armor of Night is dope as heck. Armor of Night is friggin' dope, dude. Oh, the raptor's black feathers. Yes. Or the fell omen cloak. We're gonna have the weirdest looking build right now, and it's actually gonna be kinda sick. Yes. Yes, the spooky wanderer. Respect the drip of the spooky wanderer. This says 22. This says 28. I'll go back to the 22. The 22 just kind of looked cool. Dancers, bracers. And then finally, special boots. 29 is pretty good. 39 is better. Do I have 39, 39, 39, 44, 44, 44. All right, we're gonna do that. Oh, yes. Look at this spooky stabbo man. You won't be able to murder me ever again. Famous first words. Michelle Miller, thank you again. That was very, very sweet of you, and I appreciate it a lot. And also, I need to turn on this light. There we go. Cool. Sounds like a lot of... Oh, you're not doing it when I call you out on it, my guy. It's so silly. So silly of you. All right, but good luck again, Barry. You got this. You got this. Go get that job. Go get that gainful employment that actually makes you feel good. Asking like a red carpet interviewer, Damien, what are you wearing this evening? Oh, yes. I actually worked very closely with the people of Nyx, who are mostly underground at this point in the series, to come up with this. We have a Silver Mask tier helmet, sort of nodding to those that are able to change form, constantly living between worlds, being the only unnatural beings in this game. And then my boots are Gucci. No! Oh, you fool. You're the deadest man I know. Okay, yeah, gotta build up, gotta resist that poison, resist that death blight. All right, we got a new subscriber here. Everybody please give a spicy Clever Coop welcome to Hey Dino Kitty. What's up, Hey Dino Kitty? Thank you very much for that. I made a mistake. Oh, Hey Dino Kitty is also gifting subs. Thank you very much, Hey Dino Kitty, for that sub. A very spicy Clever Coop welcome to Kettle Destroyer, Spoiled Oyster, Bobby Daz 8, Sweeter Than This, and then hold on, it's me. Is that Sue? Is it me? I can't read the name. I can't read the name. I'm not good at reading Japanese. I'm sorry. It's me something. Me, yo. That's yo. Is that yo? Yeah, me yo. Me yoha. Me yoha. Me yoha. Yes. Initial reality. Yes. Amazing. Heck yeah. We did it. Look at us. So many linguals. So many linguals. So little time. All right. Let's make this happen. Yes. Yes! We take that, Knott's Berry Farm. Anything up there? There is a thing up there, I forgot. I love how it just delivers me to that horrible monster. Oh, and there's also that area off to the side. Am I able to just get in there? Probably won't be able to jump from here, no. Oh no! Anyway, imagine if it didn't go anywhere and you just get swished on the ceiling. Souls games have done that. That was actually very silly of me. There is fall damage, yes. It just takes a while. Blah. Okay, so that one doesn't count because I'm mad about it. Man, it's crazy how we haven't died at all in this stream. Hey, Dino Kitty, thank you again for those sub bombs, and welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. Yeah, guys, the game was cheating. Yeah, the game was cheating. No. So Rolling Spectre is dropping 10 flippin' bucks. Thank you very much, Rolling Spectre. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good time. Saying, hi, this is my first stream I've caught. Well, welcome on in. Got off work about an hour ago, so this is a great way to detox. Question, if you're willing to answer. If you were to recommend a game to someone who hasn't played many, what would you recommend? Ooh, Rolling Spectre, that's a great question. Also, congrats on getting through your workday. I thank you for using this as a detox. That's a very sweet way to put it. Not even a decompress, it's a detox. We're removing all these toxins from your liver and your bones. A game for someone who hasn't played many. Well, that's a great question. I often look at games and, you know, when people ask me for recommendations for things like anime too, I think about it this way. What kind of genre of movie do you like? You know, there's games that would be very actiony, or there's games that would be much more relaxing and slice of life. I think, well, what a time to ask me when everything is on strike. But, you know, I think there's a lot of games that are like slice of life, like a Stardew Valley, like Animal Crossing. Those are very nice, and you just build up your town. It's really easy to get lost in them, and they're kind of, anybody can be a fan of them. I know I am. And then there's games that are more tactical, like chess. There's like Fire Emblem that's battling, but it's more like a board game in a way, where you have to sort of be mindful of location of units and all that good stuff. There's stuff like Kingdom Hearts, which is obviously very Disney based and all that good stuff. So I just can't, so you just don't do magic. Does Dragon Breath kill you? Really? Golden Down. My second Stardew Valley. The Last of Us is definitely a slice of life. I mean, The Last of Us is great for story stuff. It just sort of depends on like how competent you would consider yourself at like learning controls. Because I know some people who are like excited to play games, but they have a really hard time because they're just like, yeah, my hands just don't do the thing. So yeah, I don't know. Rolling Spectre says, if it helps at all, I currently play Animal Crossing New Horizons, Baldur's Gate 3, Sims 4, and games kind of like that. Okay, so for all of those, there's definitely a lot of like story, a lot of decision for characters, and just sort of the day-to-day how characters go about things. Baldur's Gate 3 is a big one. I mean, that's a really fun one, but it's difficult to play sometimes. You know, it's a lot of stuff to learn, so that pretty much opens you up for anything. I mean, anything Zelda is great. Especially if you already play Animal Crossing, you clearly have the... Oh, this incantation is supposed to be really good. So anything Zelda related would be awesome. Like Breath of the Wild is great. That's a really fun one. The Last of Us 2 can be played with accessibility controls. That's great to know for everyone. Thank you very much. I love that. I love that in general, but that is... Yeah, that's super great to know. Oof. These guys are so rude. Okay, so yeah, that's my best recommendation too, but it very much depends on the systems that you play as well. Just curious, Damien, do you play Magic the Gathering? Yes. I was a silly goose the other day, and they just released a new set called Bloomborough, which is very much based off of like Animal Critters, where it's like Tonchis, the stone-hearted leader, and it's like a little mouse with a little sword, and you're just like, ah! So I bought myself 2 collector boosters, nothing too crazy in them, but it was just like, I don't know. I went to a local game store and I saw them and I was like, I kind of want to do this even if it's not the best financial decision. So I did. But yeah, it was very sweet. Any good pulls? Roadhog, I did get one mythic rare. I don't remember which one it was. It wasn't anything too crazy. I don't think it was one that people are like super going hard for, but it was still fun. But yeah, it's just, I think Bloomburrow's cool. And it was what sort of got me back in it. I haven't bought myself cards in a long time, so I was like, I just gotta have a little treat, you know? Gotta have a little treat. Ooh, I forgot to tell y'all. So because I am planning something for stream, I had put a couple of things on my Amazon wish list, but I looked at the stuff and I was like, and one of the things was a gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII. They'd made like a replica thing. So I decided instead of like waiting, and I was just like, I should get that. So my big recent treat to myself was I got myself Squall's gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII, and I haven't even opened it yet. Working replica. Oh, I sure hope not initial reality. I hope you can't buy a gun sword combo off of Amazon that actually works. But yeah, I have yet to even open it up. I haven't hung it up, but yeah, I got it. Okay, so this thing's eyes can be fired off of its silly old face. Okay, I actually hate that it can do that, to be honest. I feel like we've all had this spooky dream. But I'll have to share with y'all next stream, is what I'm saying. I will have to do that next stream, is what I'm saying, actually. Next stream will be X stream, because I will be sharing. Oh, let's see if this guy dies from Deathblight. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He just pauses and he's like, oh, man. And they just, yeah, he gets stabbed up. Isn't that wild to see? Where did you even come from, my guy? That was weird. Yeah. Would the old Civil War guns with the blade at the end be considered a blade gun, lol? You mean a bayonet on a little like... There's, you know, there's the guy that plays the piccolo as you walk in the valley, you're like... And then there's the guy with the blade stick blasty booms. Yeah, that sounds about right. I will say they had a modern version of that. This is not to, I'm not going to go too crazy on it, but I think it was used in... It was used in World War I, and they called it a trench gun, and it was the kind of thing where it's like, hey, some guys that used to know how to use shotguns decided to invent this new thing in the field, and then they did it, and now after that fight, everyone was like, hey, so can everybody in the world who is at war decide no more trench guns? Then everyone goes, yeah, no more trench guns. It was a weird way to sort of staple a gun to a knife, and it was, yeah. I love that you just have that knowledge, says Nymphair. You know what? I'm not a war guy. I don't love the like History Channel facts of like, these are all the different tanks. But I do find other people's fascinations really interesting. If people are super, you know, down for one thing. If I don't like a movie series, but I know someone who's like, it's their favorite thing and they want to watch it with you, I'll absolutely watch it. Because I'm like, oh, I want to see it through your lens. So there was a TikToker that I follow who really loves a bunch of, like World War stuff and will share facts, and that trench gun thing just stuck with me for whatever reason. So I was like, huh, okay. So I'm sort of like, I'm like your hyperfixation mimic. I will learn. All right. All right. Let me actually scroll up here. So Rolling Spectre, I hope that helps. Thank you again, everybody, for the tips and such. I am pretty far behind because, again, I like to talk to chat for free because I don't want you to have to worry about that. Did you watch Rings of Power at all? I watched season 1 of the Rings of Power. I fell super behind, and I kind of don't remember it. I was going through a lot when it was out, or first coming out, so I don't think I really... hoopla! I don't think I really retained a bunch of it. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. That's hooplo. That's hooplo. I remember really enjoying it, but I just I didn't remember a bunch. Alrighty. We got Leah Bug dropping 20. 69. Nice. Thank you very much, Leah Bug. saying, last day of work done. Heck yeah, you did it. Oh, so for those of you that don't know, Leah had reported in weeks ago about putting in 2-week notice, starting a new job for a better situation. Oh, are you the jerk poop man that's been doing death magic at us? After having only worked at this place for the past, like, what was it, a few decades? Like, it's been a long time. Oh my God, no, don't make me do all that again. Actually, we can run to it really quickly. I was just going the silly way around for a while. It makes sense. I see it. I see it. But yeah, so they're finally getting out of there. So last day of work done. They had a surprise party for me, which is very nice, and they made me employee of the month, which was confusing. Leah, that's very sweet. You know what? Whether you trust their intentions or not, you can at least see that, like, hey, you were really needed around that place, and I think they're very aware of that. You know, too little, too late, but you know, at the very least, there's something there. So I'm actually really happy to hear that. Congratulations. Especially because it was buried under some passive-aggressive BS. Thanks for the stream. Get some rest tonight. Yeah, Leah Bug, that doesn't surprise me. Thanks for the check-in. Congratulations for you. Thank you for the generous tip. That was very sweet. You didn't have to do that. But yeah, that's, you know, sometimes people are like that in general. Sometimes it's a workplace, but there's always going to be some extra little passive-aggressive stuff. And the fact that you can recognize that is the biggest thing of all. It's kind of huge, actually. So, blah. Okay, so now I've learned my lesson. When we see a big old Deathblight man on the rooftops, I will do a bunch of dragon fire at his bones. Okay. Very rude. Very, very rude indeed. Okay, so those guys were over there. I'm gonna do... yeah. Oh shoot, it didn't hit him in time. It hit him a little bit, but I was trying to give him a status effect, and that didn't quite work, did it? Okay, regroup and try it again. Oh God, he can just hit me through walls just cuz? I didn't realize I was fighting him. Capital H, him. Gamer of all gamers. Flipping through walls. He's got wall hacks on. Dude, sucks. Okay, I'll just shoot dragon fire at him, which is not cheating because I can do it, actually. Hey, man. Die up there. Hey, man. Just die up there, you know? Oh, my God. He has too much health and or he's immune to the thing. That's not great, and we don't love that. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm going to have to go around to get to him. There's probably not a ladder right here. No, why would there be a ladder up here, actually? Why would there ever be that? That'd be too easy. Make it actually super easy and chill. Okay. Ooh, this looks like a way up. Sometimes there's fake walls. There's so rarely fake walls. So it goes. Hey, man. I don't like your vibe. Ooh. But I can clearly drop down there. That's going to be a thing for sure. Oh, no. The thing is building up. Crap. Okay. Okay, so before I drop down, I do want to complete this floor. So by dropping down there, that would make sense. They die forever, actually. Is this going to be the ladder to the... No way. Don't do this. Don't lead me where I think you're going to lead me. Don't go right here where I died that last time. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Hey, don't actually do that, please. That actually sucks that you did that. Hoopla, man. You don't have to do this. Don't do this, man. Thought you were my bro. Okay, there's a little spot down that way. There's a chest right there. There's stuff over here. Okay, we're finding some good stuff. Oh, I know where we are. We had just gone under this location. Oh, that's gonna give us more spells. That's so cool. Sorry, I'm very excited. And I think we're gonna be behind the guy now. Yup. Here we are. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Don't break my don't do it. Don't do it. I'm trying to be sneaky. Don't. Oh, come on, man. You ruined it for me. We got a cool thing going there. Gosh, dang it, man. Now I gotta murder you. I'm gonna murder your bones. Who even was that dude? Bet he wasn't even cool. Bet he couldn't even skate. I bet he didn't even know how to ollie. Sucks. Silly old guy can't even ollie. Okay, well that's all of that location. So that means now we can go to that little spot I just tried to survive. I didn't even know how to skip it. Oh, fun. All right. Well, Leabug, congratulations. And enjoy your newfound freedom and a much better job. Okay. One more down. All of these like secret dungeons that we found in the middle of our run here, especially like last stream too, they all extend so much farther than other dungeons I've found in the past. And I'm sure there's lore reasons to be like, yes, these dip into the ancient realms of such and such. The old gods are here. Ooh. That looks boss roomy. I love that there's no checkpoint first. Joy ahead, therefore try confidence. What made you decide to grow your hair? No more short hair? I don't know. I just wanted to change, and it hasn't gotten it to anywhere that I feel super great about it. And I don't know how long I'm going to grow it, so we'll see. I was just trying something new. I know it's been a little mushroomy for a while, but I've just sort of accepted, like, yeah, it looks a little goofy for a bit. That's how it goes. Lightning. Hold on. Lightning, it says. Praise the message. Yeah, I'll praise that message. Why not? Okay. I don't know what else to bring because there's not like I don't know, but I do now get to summon my own hoopla guy. I do get to summon my own hoopla guy, and that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna put my normal armor back on too because I'm assuming I'll get like punched harder than just normal like. Well, maybe I'll keep this one on because it's got some good. Yeah, actually, I'll swap out these. Swap out these. I'll swap out this. Give myself some. What kind of greaves did I have? Okay. I think this will be okay. I think this will be a good combo of things. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna give myself a little boost. Did you upgrade the hoopla guy in the last stream? I did upgrade the hoopla. I'm very excited to try out the hoopla guy. Sounds. Oh, that's a cool situation there. Oh, it's an entire death knight. That's insane. Sorry, didn't know those were here. That's actually an insane boss fight to just walk into kind of blind. Sorry for using that term. I'm trying to take that out of my vocabulary. But okay. Wow, this is actually a lot to deal with right now. Because I don't have that many heals left. Ooh, okay, this will be great, actually. Everything's fine now. I was like, I dodged to the left. It actually doesn't matter. Even a little bit, you see. So we use his death and lightning? Whatever this guy is, I'm gonna make a build based off of him next because that's so cool. Lightning is generally the skill of like the holy gods in this game, and death, whatever, that's I actually 100% get why he's here lore-wise, and I'll have to explain it either between rounds or after he's dead. It'll be totally fine. We've actually got this. Go on. Come on, Hoopla friends. Do your best. Woo. You do it. Okay. Thank you, Hoopla friend. Coming in clutch. And I'm so glad I swapped armor. Jeez Louise, that would suck otherwise. Music kind of hits. Okay, so new problem with the Hoopla guy. I can't see what I'm doing. We're actually close. Okay, whew. Come on. Am I hitting him? No, sure not. There we go. First try. Cool. We get his axe. That's cool. Amazing. Okay, so here's what I think he has to do with lore. And I don't know, and haven't looked into it yet, but this face right here, this is a literal dead god. The first god in the game, in like the base game, to experience actual true death looked like this. And this is sort of like the husk that was left. Like I said, there's a lot of different like factions of gods that are fighting for power, and the gods that are more focused on like death, like the ones who live but in the realm of death. Like I'm getting more and more vibes that they used to control this land before. So if that knight was using death magic, but also had like lightning magic, clearly it was like death knights were somehow aligned with powers of gods. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of sick to me. That's like, yep, it's holy, but also death? Like, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. I could be wrong, but that's just my thought. Wow. Hey, we got a couple more new subscribers. Everybody please give a spicy Clever Coop welcome to Decent Mikey, and then Zero, the word Zero, and then 7935 as numbers. That was a crazy dungeon. Holy crap. Oh yeah, we have that little lion head thing now. Careful, little lion head. But what does it do? Oh, it doesn't actually do anything. Weird. Does it? Oh, it boosts your health a little bit. That's kind of cool. Spooky little lion imp. Cool. This is our awesome, like, Dark Wanderer skeleton build. So I stumbled upon this dungeon recently because we were out in this spooky area searching for a random other thing that I had found in my other game, and apparently just walked by in this one. I don't know why. It's hard to find stuff, but that's how it goes. So I'm gonna double back and try to find that little spot real quick before we continue on. There's all sorts of stuff we found recently that is pretty cool. Also, we found the dungeon, and I didn't go in and like get it yet, but I don't know if you've seen on TikTok, there is a hammer in this game that you just wind up and throw, and I think is very funny. So we could go get that, actually. Oh yeah, also I should memorize spell. I should for sure, I'm not doing Blessing's Boon. I should do the comes to me. Ooh, Knight's Lightning Spear is going to be so good. It's gonna be so good, and I can't wait to use it. Okay. Cool. Cool. So yeah, let me get out of here naturally. Try to find... Oh, I actually need to level up too. I'm gonna have to immediately jump back down there. Sorry. I don't want to lose all my runes when I inevitably trip or something. Let's see here. A dungeon. Was there also a dragon? There better not be a dragon in this dungeon. That's true. We've got Chelsea Bacon dropping 5 flipping bucks. Thank you very much, Chelsea Bacon. I appreciate you. Excuse me. Oh, you're so sweet, and so is your brother. Hey, so Chelsea Bacon, I apparently met their brother while signing at San Diego Comic-Con, saying, hey, I'm sorry my brother didn't let you keep the bag. You were meant to. I didn't mean for you to carry all the things. Hope it wasn't too much carrying everything. So Chelsea Bacon, I'll say 2 things. First of all, it was incredibly sweet. They had dropped off a few different gifts, which was just a really, really nice gesture. And it all came in a bag, and then their brother had said, like, actually, I believe, you know, I think my sister wanted the bag back. I was like, no problem. So Chelsea, not a worry at all, because I'll tell you what, I had my backpack that I use for cons, and it has a lot of carrying capacity, and having extra bags instead of that maybe would have been a little more to carry. So it was totally fine. And also, your brother was so sweet, and I could tell, you know, he was really nervous to try to ask for the bag back, but he thought he was doing the right thing by his sister, you know? So I totally respected it, and it was very sweet. So much appreciated, and the other things were very, very nice. But thank you very much for the sweet, sweet gifts. It was very kind of you. Ooh, a trail of graves. That's usually a pretty good sign, you guys. That means good stuff's gonna happen and nobody's mad at you. Okay, so I actually love this. This is so cool. So I don't know if they fully explain it, but these statues here are also supposedly from like a peoples that lived here long ago. So I kind of love that they were the ones that led to the Death Knight ruins or whatever, because that kind of lends credence to that, because they look like spooky old death guys. Ooh, and we found their little scythe. That's so cool. I forgot what this guy says. If you guys get freaked out by that one ASMR thing I do, listen, plug your ears in 3, 2, 1.
Stop. Avert your gaze from me. I beg. Look away.
Okay, so clearly that was like referring to the basilisk thing where you look at it and it just kills you. I don't know how I was supposed to get that from that warning, but sure. Hey, little guy, have you considered, oh, you don't want to battle? That's actually kind of sick. He's like, honestly, man, I don't have it in me today. Listen, going through a lot. I see you just shredded the rest of my army. I'm kind of chilling. All right, well, man, have a good day, dude. Honestly, I wish I could hang out with that guy. Oh, well. Goodbye. Well, goodbye. Oh, Bugs aren't supposed to be that big. That kind of carapace ratio to the insides of its body as an exoskeleton, it's not supposed to be able to get enough oxygen to its body by doing that. It is supposed to not live after that. That's insane. Okay. Tell you what, hey, it's a good time to try out that there new cool spell that we got, huh? Let's give it a shot here. Oh, so it falls out of the sky so the other ones don't hit it, but that's otherwise kind of awesome. It looks like it's pretty strong of a skill. I kind of love that. Hate this. Hate this for everyone involved. So sorry we're seeing it. I hate it too. We're going to murder it as quickly as possible. My God, there's more than one and it sucks. Okay, great. Fun. See, someone left out their food, and that's how these get here, okay? Not blaming anyone, just saying if we all cleaned up our dishes when we were done with the dishes, maybe this is not something we would have to worry about. I don't want to be the guy that starts leaving sticky notes. But, hey, you know, just saying, actually. Ooh. An item on top of a... This is a mound of bodies, isn't it? Oh, this is poop. Oh, no, it's poop. This must be where the bears are. So there's bears that eat things and then poop them out. So this is poop. Cool. Actually awesome and so cool. Poopla. What a load of poopla! Exactly. Exactly. You guys are 19 steps ahead of me. That actually works well. It does have a bit of an arc to it, which I think is cool. And also makes it not like this overpowered stab from afar thing. I kind of like that.
This is the poop loop.
There better be something up here and I didn't just hunt down 1,000 bugs for no reason. Nope. Just a skull that has some stuff in it. Hi, Owl of Wisdom. That's actually, you know what? That's a pretty cool owl. Wait! Y'all, are you seeing what I'm seeing? That owl has horns. And it's not like a horned owl. You see that up there? Trying to like zoom in. There we go. Like it actually has like horns. Which is a thing in this game. Oh, you guys can't see it. Here we go, hold on. Check that out. So an omen. Yeah, if you're new here, creatures called omens tend to sprout horns, but we've seen in the DLC a lot of like animals seem to have that too. I'm very curious. Likely dog. This is so cool. Well, I'm definitely not going to attack it. That's so cool. It looks like it wants to give me a quest. Reminds me of Baby Beans. Aw, Baby Beans. Yeah, the owl bear from Baldur's Gate 3, who we had lovingly named Baby Beans. Wait, I wonder if it's going to be the same. Well, this sheep looks like it has normal horns. That's not normal. The rolling. Oh my goodness. We have a very generous tip rolling in from Jepperhead. Y'all, if you're not familiar, Jepperhead tends to drop extremely generous tips and then doesn't have a message attached. They're just this phantom thief lurker kind Robin Hood situation, and it's very nice. Can we please get a bunch of generous mother geese for Jepperhead, dropping 163.69. Nice. Jepperhead, thank you so flippin' much. That is very, 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 very nice of you, and I greatly appreciate it a lot. That's bonkers generous. That pays for every meal I took on the Comic-Con trip and then some. So thank you a lot for that. That's super cool and super nice, and I really appreciate it. Wow. Oh, that's a bear. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry for the rudeness, Jepperhead. Actually, there's a bear. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you could see it, though, on your screen. But yeah, here it is. Dude, holy crap. That bear is pissed. I didn't mean to. Why, God? Why, Lord? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I personally like bears. Dude, that bear was actually so rude. I'm gonna say something. No. I'm gonna say something. Yeah, that was wild. Okay. Okay, so we made it to Ravine North. And then we had ruins. So now I'm getting confused. Because I'm trying to remember where I was last time when we were streaming. And we found... Sorry, I'm trying to be, like, specific without being spoily. We found these catacombs, which is great. But I had gone and found, like, a different, extremely spooky little area. Oh, wait, no, it was down here, somehow. The Woodland Trail, and then the Abyssal Woods led down here. Yes. Abyssal Woods, and then Nicholas Cross with this. Yes. No. Here? Oh, Abyssal Woods. Yeah, so this went all the way from... Where did I get in there from? Here? Darklight Catacombs. Great. So I made it to the Darklight Catacombs by going around through here, but the thing I was actually looking for must be part of this split path. Yeah, I think it's literally like right here. So I would need to start here. Sorry for going kind of crazy there, but that I'm trying to find where we went. Where I was trying to go last stream. Huh. Yeah. Am I the bear? Definitely a new subreddit. That's very funny. Am I the bear? I, 5 with purple meat and a lot of anger issues and murdering travelers. Parentheses, bear. Tried to eat my cousin. Human. Okay, so what I'm looking for is, I know there's like a mausoleum situation down at the bottom of one of these areas. What I will also do to help myself actually is I'm gonna make it daytime. Jepperhead, thank you again. That was wild and very kind of you. Okay, I know the mist doesn't help. Ooh, but there's something down there, so I definitely have to make it down there at some point. We know that. We know that. Okay, I think I see in general how I would go about that. No. But if I remember correctly, there's an area off to the left. Yeah, there is an area off to the left there. I think that's what I had gone to previously somehow. So let's see. Okay. Maybe it's... Yeah, I think that's right. I think I'm gonna have to dip down from here. Maybe I do make it over there from a big jump. Oh, hold up. I think this is looking more correct to me. Yep. I can go over here. This is a whole thing. Oh, sorry, full bud. Okay, this is looking correct. More correct anyway. So down there, what is there down there? Oh god, what are you up there? Oh, birds. Angry birds. It's an iPhone game, folks. Bring out the pigs. Trying to see if that's kind of where it would be. I don't think it is down there. But we're getting close. We're getting close. Wow, yeah, thank you again, Jebberhead. That was bonkers nice of you, and I greatly appreciate it. Maybe I shall buy myself another booster pack of Bloomborough collectors. That will be very sweet. Or there's another sort of an iron for myself, and maybe that... I have an idea... I don't want to spoil anything. Crap. Ooh, I lived. Okay. That's not at all where I intended to go, but it's somewhere, and I lived. Yeah, I've got something fun planned for the stream, potentially. Not sure. Potentially. So, yeah. I'll just say this. It involves swords. In a cool way. You know, a cool way. Now, down there, there's a little beetle, and those things give you skills or spells and things like that, so... Can I ask if the thing has lights? We have a light. I do have a little... See that little lantern around my waist? I have to turn that on every time we start playing, or if I die, I have to, like, turn it back on again. Okay, this might be the correct way. This is the way. Doesn't look like the lights are doing me much good right now, though. Jeez. Jeez Louise, you guys. So it's like the lights aren't even doing much good right now. Can you climb in this game? You can't climb, but this is the first Soulsborne game, other than Sekiro, where you have control over your, like, vertical space. So you can, like, jump and climb up little ledges with your little beast here. Your little beast. Yes, this is the thing that I had looked down at before. I was like, oh, there's something down there. I'll have to find that. So that was a good thing to find. I don't think I'd found that previously in any other game, so this is good. I'm not going to have to worry about these plants. I'm going to go past them. All right. Wow, something down there just died. How the heck? Yeah, I can climb up things like this if there's ledges up to where I want to go. See? But, you know, unless that's something you're supposed to do, it's probably not going to have ledges, so. Okay, we got Geology Sheep dropping bucks and 66 cents. Oh, spooky. Geology Sheep, thank you so very much for doing that. And they say, saw my secondary best mate yesterday after not seeing her for 7 years. And it was like we'd never been apart, and she still knows me better than myself. Have you ever had that experience talking to older friends? Don't worry if you're not comfortable sharing. Well, that's very sweet of you, and thank you for respectfully offering in that caveat. Yeah, I've got a great friend who lives back in Georgia. And we don't get to see each other too often, but when we do, you know, I always get a little nervous where I'm like, oh gosh, what if we don't get along on this or we don't get along on that? But immediately it's like, oh yeah, no time passed. We are entirely fine and everything's okay. Ooh, we found the martial arts robes. That's super cool, which means we are actually getting very close to where I intended to go. I think it's just down this way. Yeah, that's a friend, Joey. Joey's popped into streams before. You've seen the name. It's Joey with like so many O's and B's and Y's. Just like Joey. But yeah, it's a good friend from long ago who is still a good friend even if I don't get to see him much. So it's a great question. I'm glad you got to have that experience. That's wonderful. Oh, and a reminder, for those of you that weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I talked about a few different things that were okay / weren't okay regarding the SAG-AFTRA video game voice actor strike. But one of the things is you can still work with commissioned art and things like that. So I did finally, I do finally have Van Arc Ride done as a print. I'm very excited with how it turned out. It's an artist that another voice actor friend has used, and they did a kick-butt job. So I'll upload that to my Streamily soon. I'll let you know on the Discord when I do it. Hopefully tonight, but if not, very soon. And yeah, I'm very excited. All right. Oh, they started the strike? Yeah, they started midnight Friday, so like Friday morning. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so now we've got a little battle on our hands. We're going into someone's grave, and we're gonna kick their butt. They're super fine resting as a dead guy, but we're like, actually, no, I think you need to be more dead. So here we go. And they do give one of the best armor sets in the game, which we might use, we might not, but Rakshasa is this character. I mean, did you see that? Like, I hit them right in the back there, and they didn't get poise broken at all. Ooh, I didn't even realize it was happening that fast. That is wild. Short Sleeping Panda, I talked about it a lot at the very beginning of stream, and I gave a pretty thorough explanation to my understanding of the video game voice acting strike. I do agree with it, and I am taking part of it in it, and I support it. Even if it's difficult, that's the point of a strike. So if you feel like watching back the VOD as soon as the stream is done, but the long and the short of it is, we need AI protections. The stuff that's there now isn't quite enough, but there were some companies that were being respectful and using our like midway agreement, but others that weren't. And so sort of the clock has run out, being like, hey, we gave you a long time to figure this out. You didn't do it, so yeah. Yeah. All right, time to hop on in again. Let's go. Actually, hold on. Do this first. Okay, that first one was a warm-up round, didn't count. Now let's go. Whoa. Ooh, this fellow is quite strong, this person. I don't know their gender identity. Oh my god. We are going in circles around each other. Which I guess is the point, but still, go on, heal up. Heal up, use your one heal. I'll do the same. Whoop. Okay. I got greedy. I feel ya. I'm sorry. Yes, use your one heal. Okay. That's too much damage that you're trying to do there. This is nuts. Please stop, actually. You ain't no Sephiroth. Your long blade. You ain't no Sephiroth. Okay. Ooh, that is a spicy fight. It's okay, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna make it work. Easy peasy. No problem. That is the first death that does count. I'm gonna go ahead and say that does count. I think they're cheating, TBH. Yeah, probably. Since they're already dead, they're probably like, what do I got to lose? Of course I'm gonna be a cheaty little cheater. Sneaky little guy. Okay, try again. And this is one where you can't summon help. Olivia, yes, I'm glad you had fun. Thank you very much for joining. Do you play cute point and click sometimes, or just these fancy ones? Oh yeah, I play some like real cute slice of life indie game stuff. I mean, we used to do Stardew Valley more than anything else here, and then Animal Crossing was after that. So it's that and like Soulsborne games are my favorite things, and it's no in between. I'll do. Oh my god. I'll do Pokemon, I'll do Legend of Zelda, but this, honestly, quite fun. No, I can't summon my Hoopla guy. Nope, can't do it. Woo! I'm gonna keep trying up here, folks. Give me 1 second. All right, we've got Tall Asp subscribing for the first time. A very spicy Clever Coop. Welcome to you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I might have to be a sneakier guy than I intended on being, actually. I might have to be a little bit of a sneaky snake. A little sneak snake fellow. Maybe if I poison this thing first and I just back away forever, I'll be fine. Can I status effect a ghost? Oh god, I can't. I was joking. I really thought I could. Hit it again. Come on. Please be enough. Oh my god. I can't status effect this ghost. I'll try one more time, even if it hurts me to do. I don't think I can build up rot on this thing because it's a ghost. That actually makes so much sense. Why would I not? Why would I be able to do that, Damien? Buddy. Why would that work, actually? Ooh, okay. I wonder if this would be better. Hey, that's actually a really strong move to use on this thing. Wow. We'll try that from far away. Not bad. Come on, go out, go and use your heals, man. Okay, use your heals. Yes. Okay. Doing okay, folks. Oh, dodging to the side doesn't work when it does that. Hey, that was a good little rush. Oh, you don't have your heals? Crap. Okay. Crap. Oh no, it's gonna hit. Okay, that was very, very close. I need to get away from this fellow. Okay, very close, but I need to survive this hit. That's insane. That is so much damage that it does. One or two more hits and I'm good. Oh my god, but same to me though. Okay. Ooh, Rakshasa is down. We did it. Enemy failed. I did a murder at it. Okay, so we get their great katana. We get their helm. We get their armor. We get their gauntlets. We get their greaves. So the cool thing about this armor set, other than it looking just great, and thank you for cheering me on, I appreciate you, is that it allows you to do way more damage. However, you also take more damage in the meantime. So, armor of Rakshasa, coated in the spurting blood of her victims. Tatters of ragged cloth jut out haphazardly, as if her lust for carnage threatens to break free. Increases damage dealt to foes, but greatly increases damage taken by the wearer. Cut down and devour. Only those who repeat the cycle without rest can truly subvert the self and become Rakshasa. Alright, so let's see here. Wait a minute. Current damage negation is 65. And then it becomes 64 when I use it. What? That's... It doesn't look like it's reducing my damage much at all. That's very weird to me. Okay. Well, let's go. Time for us to equip that awesome armor. Oh, I guess it sort of builds up, huh? Over. Yeah, that's fair. That's so cool. This armor is sick. Also, it looks like the Dark Souls 3 cover art, and that's just neat. That's just cool, and I love it. Yay, that was the thing I had been looking for. Now we can get the heck out of this area. Oh, wait, no. I have to murder that thing. See that enemy in the distance there? Oh, there's 2 of them? Each one of these drops one of those fragments that allows you to, like, just in the DLC, have way better stats. So I kind of need both of them. I don't quite have enough runes to level up, so it is a tricky situation to try to survive this, but I gotta do it. I had made it down there previously. I wonder where I did that. Wonder where I did. Tranquility ahead. What does that mean, guys? Likely. I wonder if I can make it down. Well, there's not much I can do otherwise. This was kind of the only way, so... Let go, let God. Oh, that's way too far to fall. Yep, I should have seen that coming. Oh, but there's a higher ledge over there. Should have done that instead. Rainbow stones. Sleepy Little Rider, that would have made sense. I should have dropped the stone that allows you to see that. But oops. That doesn't count. I wasn't ready. All right. We got Kira Delaney dropping 10 flipping bucks. Thank you very much, Kira Delaney. Appreciate you. Kira Delaney, thanks for the 10 bucks, says, hi, Damien. I'm so glad to have finally caught a stream because I accidentally got hyperfixated on Baldur's Gate 3 when I watched your VODs and then finally got the game myself. That's so cool. God, it's so good, right? Also wanted to thank you for the safe space this community has. I appreciate that a lot. I am honored that this can be that kind of space for people. You know, I think that says a lot about the audience themselves because there's only so much I can do to create a specific type of audience, you know what I mean? But the fact that y'all are very accepting and welcoming and the right level of maturity and like supportive of each other, but also knowing that mostly it's time to leave the troubles at the door so we can all sort of relax and, excuse me, turn off the brain a bit. Like, it's all just a great combo of stuff. So I appreciate y'all very much and thank you so much. Okay. Now, this was the spot where I was like, oh, I was able to jump over, but oops, I fell down. I do think there's some armor up there if I remember correctly, so I would like to grab that real quick if that is a thing. I think I remember that being a thing. Where there's a bunch of death birds, there's usually a statue with an armor from death birds. Nope, there's not. Just a bunch of haters and they're mad at me. Okay, so there's that mausoleum. So we're about here, but I need to go find the proper way to make it down there. Again. Down that way. That was a little better for me. Ooh, there we go. Whew. All right. Hey, Ian Bits, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for enjoying Trails Through Daybreak. I appreciate you. I was just saying, my commission that I got for Van just finished, so it'll be up on my Streamly site hopefully tonight. And if not, I'll let y'all know in the Discord when. But I'm really stoked. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I love that character, and I'm really glad people are enjoying him. It means a lot. It means a lot. Totally non-suspicious building to rest in for the night. Look, do y'all want to be in a cool horror movie or not? It's kind of up to, you know, you gotta make your choice there. Is this the other side of Spooky Monster Town? Okay, this is how I'd made it down previously. There we go. There's clearly a better way down. Yep, there it is. There's the thing. That's how you do it. And we're playing the feud. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm gonna hop on over and grab that item that or all the runes that I dropped because I died. And then we're gonna murder these giant beasts, and then we'll be good. Don't tell me you left my runes up there. I guess I should have checked first. That is on me. Oh, well. But hey, you know what? This is an area where I can summon spirits, so I'm going to have my hoopla cannon guy help me out with this hippo beast. And if I had a nickel for every time I said that, man, oh man. So yeah, these guys drop really important items. So I'm going to do that. First I'll summon hoopla. It'll boost us both up. There we go, big guy. Hoopla! Sounds like a lot of fun. Alrighty. Yoko Ayumi, thank you for the 500 bits. I greatly appreciate you. This is too much damage that guy can take. Okay, haha. Yoko Ayumi, thank you for dropping 500 bits. I will answer the question in a second. And also, Kira Delaney, I'm so glad you're enjoying Baldur's Gate, and I'm glad that you're enjoying this stream space as well. All right, let's see here. Oh, God. Oh, he can do that? That's not allowed. That's not allowed. There's a little something maybe you heard of. It's called the law. Go, hoopla. Yeah, there we go. Learn him something. Teach him what for. Oof. Okay, so that's one fragment. That'll be good. Wait, right? There we go. Yeah, these things are great. They're so important for the DLC. All right. Also, that hoopla summon is tanky. I guess it is. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be, Kenny. Didn't expect it to be. I don't think he's rated very high. Like, well, just another day at the mouth explosion factory. Who employs us? Don't ask questions. What is it like doing meet and greets / signings? How does station get set up? Where do the pretty prints come from? I've never been to one before, so I don't know how it all works. Because there's a few questions there, I'll give you a pretty quick version of all of them, but I appreciate you asking. It's definitely a lot of fun. A lot of people come up to you and they're very, very nervous, which I understand. It's always a little spooky meeting new people, and if a piece of, work or something has some kind of meaning to you, then of course someone might get a little bit, nervous. I always explain to people that, like, I'm meeting someone new too, so that's very nerve-wracking. I just get the benefit of being behind a table and having done it before, so I'm in an advantageous position, so don't feel bad if they're nervous, But beyond that, the prints usually come from artists that you find and you commission some work. You get them printed at a professional printing place. There's a lot of websites. There's a lot of local spots. You set it up. You usually have someone help you, either provided by the con, or you go you bring someone yourself, or sometimes it's a smaller con and you can handle everything yourself entirely, and you do. Though that's not the most ideal. But yeah, usually you have someone giving you a hand, and yeah, people come up, they'll talk to the other person first, and they help them like decide what kind of prints they want to buy or anything like that. And then when someone's up next, they come say, hey, we chat for a second, and then I'll sign something after saying hello. And yeah, it changes from, oh God, I should pay attention, shoot. Ah, man, that's rough. Oh, I'm surviving. Kind of. Sorry, I'm gonna focus on this for 2 seconds here. That's so much of a build-up. I don't like that, man. Come on, bro. Come on, hippo, dude. Be a bro, hippo guy. He looks like... Reckless Roxy says, he looks like if Siren Head was a cannon. You are correct, and that's kind of awesome. Dang it. Oh, we got the fragment still. The thing... Hoopla saved us. Hoopla got us that item. Yo. Good job, Hoopla. Hoopla cannon face. That's awesome. Yes. Good job, Hoopla. You've done it. You've saved us all. Now we can level up. So here's an example of how much that helps us. So my right hand attack was like at 970 before, and by using that thing to level up, now it's at 1143. Insane. Truly insane. All right. Also, I want to visit this spooky church place again from previous streams, because we visited that place that he wanted us to visit. So now we get second part of that quest. Trawazi subscribing for the first time. Everybody please give them a spicy Clever Coop welcome, as well as to Tall Asp. I already read out Tall Asp, but Trawazi, thank you very much. All right. Oh, that's so metal. Look at this. Red and black is such a cool combo for a warrior. Also, we still have our karate weaponry, and I forgot about that. And we can also be using that. Oh, Dude, so sick. That's so cool. I need to kick a hippo. That's so sick. Red is Hippo Coda 2. Yeah, for those of you that are new here, this is our stream mascot. His name is Go Hippo Go. He's got a pretty cool face. That's what it looks like, so we sometimes keep it covered. In previous games, I always try to do him armorless, but in the DLC, you need to wear armor. Especially because this is my first playthrough, so I don't know what else I'm doing. Hello, person.
Oh, there you are.
I'm right here.
The exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears of mine. Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed.
Got some Eldritch
Only your
talk,
fate
sir.
shines brighter. Now, these are for you.
Second Ruins map and Beloved Stardust. Ooh.
Think nothing of it.
I didn't.
I have made my decision to be of help. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
Okay. I'm going to ask about the knight in black armor that's just kind of hanging out over there.
Ah, you met Yulan.
Julan, Julan.
Misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp.
I'm begging, boy, please don't take my
Think
runes.
that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister too has a heart of gold.
Ask about the nature of the world.
I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it. The conceits, the hypocrisy of the world built upon the Erd Tree. The follies of men. Their bitter suffering. Is there no hope for redemption?
I don't know.
The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective, unhinged from the start. Marika herself, and the fingers that guided her. And this is what troubles me. No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse.
They basically are saying that the gods, the family of gods that have been in power recently, they were like, they're kind of nuts. There's no way that they could have succeeded in what they're doing because they were guided by the fingers of a god that had appeared on this planet that were from like an outer influence that you think of like, the gods from the stars or whatever, but like you don't know the nature of it truly. We're just told that it's good. So clearly if those things were some kind of world parasite and this thing got its directions from that, then yeah, no wonder the world is screwed up.
Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted, his roots mired in madness. A tragedy, if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything when the blame lay squarely with the mother.
Mikola is the main focus of the DLC. If you're new here, Mikola is the kid of one of these, the god like family that we're talking about, and they had supposedly died in the real world, but in reality they kind of shifted to this other plane or just moved here and have like shed their corporeal body to become a different god, and we don't know fully why or how, but they seemed like they were sweet and kind and they had been kidnapped, but in reality there's definitely something more sinister going on about it. So yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing. Oh, there's all kinds of sorceries to learn. I forgot about that. We should definitely learn those while we have the chance. I want to learn some now while we have the chance, because eventually I think we lose access to this person. And we should go visit the Turtle Priest, the Turtle Pope, because we have other things to learn from them too. Have you beaten the DLC yet? Nope, at No 27. This is as far as I've gotten. I'm doing it all on stream. I've got another save file that I'm playing on my own time, but I don't always have a bunch of time to do that. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, this is as far as I am. So I need, how many more? That's 24. I need 15,000 more. I think the rest of these I don't need. Yes, this is still Go Hippo Go. This is the one that started out Bilbo Stabbins. Yeah.
Oh, hell.
But we've had to adapt because everything is really strong and keeps murdering us. Yeah, happy birthday to you too, sir. Okay, inventory. Let's see the map to where he wants us to go now. A simple old map, faded and dirty. A acquired from Count Emir, High Priest, indicates another hallowed ruin, apart from the ones shown on the first map. May the gleaming stars catch you. Sorry. And then this is a talisman. Shortens casting speed for sorcery and incantations, but a bunch, but increases damage. That's super cool. That's actually super cool. Okay, that's a good item. These are great. Amazing. Goodbye. Let's talk to that other moody old knight over there. Also, this is clearly where that is supposed to be. I know we haven't made it over here yet because there's a boss. There's a boss right here that I have not gotten past yet, and I'm sure I will at some point, but yeah. Yeah, and then down here is clearly where he wants us to go. This is in and of itself shaped like a finger, and that's kind of spooky. Why is the world shaped like the thing that invaded the world? I don't know. Okay. Hi, angry person.
How did you...
Dance?
Did Count Emir reward you with that?
Yeah.
Then I see you have gained his trust.
Yeah.
And therefore mine. I am Yolan. The night is yours now to wield.
That's a metal line.
Don't get the wrong idea. We are neither friends nor confidants. I am merely honoring Count Emir's wishes. Enough of you.
Wow. You're so moody. The knight is now yours to wield. That's so sick. All right. Let's go to Turtle Pope. Back in the base game. We are going to the base game, folks. Oops. Went to the wrong spot. Here we go. There we go. Turtle Pope. Okay. We got amateur nail arts drop in 666 bucks. 69 cents. Nice. Thank you very much, amateur nail art. Amateur nail art says, "Hi, Damien. So happy you were streaming later today. Thank you very much." Yeah, I always try to stay on time, but sometimes you can't. So happy to be here. Oh man, they leave room for Hippo's big old hips, and I love that. It works. It suits him. I was at a baseball game with my dad during the usual stream time, so this worked out. Our team lost, but it was still good quality time with my dad. Sounds like y'all are the real winners. Did you get a chance to attend any neat panels at San Diego Comic-Con? No, I walked around for like an hour at most, but that is just, it was so many people, and like I carry my stuff with me to cons, so like I have a big old backpack for all of my prints and stuff like that. And I think in total it was probably around like 30 pounds. So when I'm already tired from having to wake up, like I had to wake up at 3:30 to catch the train to San Diego in time. So when you're already having to deal with like that much weight and that much tiredness, and there's a bunch of people, and I'm, you know, sweating, and like it's just, I was exhausted. So yeah. What's up, Turtle Pope, friend?
Greetings. Do you need anything?
Oh, just your friendship, man. Just your friendship. How long does that trip take? 3 hours by train. It could be faster driving, but if you hit traffic, you're kind of screwed, whereas train is usually more of a guarantee. 3 hours, so I figured that was the move. Also, then I have to worry about like parking and all that stuff, whereas on the train, it's just like, well, you get off and then you're at the con. Come on, man. I personally don't mind taking the drive there. Okay. Wait a minute. We'd found something called the ancient. Hold on. We found the ancient Dragon Knight's sorcery book or spell book or something, right? Oh, it's another cookbook, which means we can craft things. I'm sorry. I thought that was another like spell book, and I was like, yo, we've got all these cool things now. Okay. Anyway. That's too bad. Well, Turtle Pope, we don't really need much from you, but I still want to say hey.
Is there something?
Yeah, what's up, man? Study incantations. Oh, I could buy all of these, huh? Might as well grab him. Well, he's not going anywhere. We're fine. Okay, I just wanted to hang out, I guess. It's fun. All right. I love the karate stuff. Let's also go back to the main hub area so we can level up our items and our summons and stuff. So anyway, yeah. Round Table Hall. Welcome to the Round Table Hall. I did end up falling asleep for a bit on the way down. That was nice.
Oh, Smith, as long as you like.
Smith forever, my friend.
Let happy roll.
Make them better. Twatha, thank you for dropping 5 flippin' gift subs. I greatly appreciate you. Oh, I need to level that up for sure. I greatly appreciate you. That's very, very nice. They're gifting to Steam Fox 13, Phil Aston, Rembro, Derek Storm, and then T Times. Thank you very much, Twatha. I appreciate you. For anyone who was gifted a sub bomb today, please feel free to drop a thank you in the chat. Obviously, I can thank everyone for you, especially if you're feeling uncomfortable going out of lurking mode, but just thank you very much, y'all. I really do appreciate that. Oodles of several of much. That's very, very kind. Let's see. Rakshasa's great katana. It's an okay katana. I've seen better. I'm looking for that new axe that we got, actually. I'm looking for the axe. Oh, and we got this cool flipping thing. Summer smithing stone. Okay. I don't even know if you can see the stuff behind my head. There we go. Death Knight's long-haft axe. That's a strength-based weapon with faith, but it looks kind of awesome and strong. Alrighty. I want to look at these items real quick, actually. There it is. A long-hafted golden axe wielded by the Death Knight bears a representation of a decayed golden ring. Crackles with lightning. The power of the capital's ancient dragon cult. The knight, once the personal guard of Godwyn, was also the protector of the Prince of Death's cadaver surrogate. Okay, so Godwyn was the first god in this game to, like, die proper death. Like, truly die. Even from, like, death magic sense. Hey, wait a minute, hold on. We got Plantface. San Diego Comic-Con stands for Sweaty Dudes Collecting Comic Memorabilia. Am I right? Shout out Plantface. And also, Super Alarm Pants says, I hope you had a great birthday. Shout out Plantface. Thank you. Plantface ended up helping me out with all of the stuff at Comic-Con, which was so very appreciated. And it was a grand old time and a good old adventure. So thank you very much. Is it an axe or a halberd since it's so long? I don't think it counts as a halberd. I think it's just a long half axe. But yeah, let's see here. So yeah, this is pretty strong, but this sort of leads me to believe that, like, it may have been the night of the first god that has died, but, like, why did he die? Was he trying to... I wonder if, like, all the children in this god family were trying to usurp the throne in their own way with all the different types of magics in this game. Because we had somebody use... You know, Ronnie obviously wants to use, like, the star and, like, glintstone magic for her own thing. There's, you know, the Golden Order, which Radon was supposedly fighting for. There's the Chaos kind of stuff, which is Rykard. Yeah, and I guess Godwyn... What if Godwyn was, like, mixed up with death stuff, and that's why he died? Interesting. That could be the power he used, or maybe he died intentionally to try to, like, be reborn as something. Oh, you know what? I think that actually is... I think that might be canon. I think that's what Thea, the Deathbed Maiden, the sort of goddess of death thing, was trying to do with Godwyn. Damien... Hey, what's up, Papaya, sir? Damien, I was listening to Smosh Mouth and heard you talking about your Dark Souls ring. Could you show it? I would. I'm actually not wearing it right now. It's unfortunately not in this room, but I wear it most of the time. I'll show it another time if you choose to come on by. But thank you very much for popping in. Appreciate you. Let us... I'm going to use more of my built up runes here. All right. Let's see here. Purchase. So we need more of the level 7 smithing stone. So I need... How many do I have? I don't hold any of them. I need 6 of them. And then for the level 8, 2, and then 4, and then... Okay, so I would need 3 more of those. So I'm actually going to just do that. Wasn't Godwyn killed by the Black Knife assassins that stole some of the death runes of power? That's true, Archon Alar. So I wonder if that does lead into everything. I wonder if there's any aspect of this that's like he was killed so someone tried to use him to bring in power, because they called him the Prince of Death. I don't know. It's a good question that all of us are asking in unison. All right, purchase. Oh, perfect. 3 is what I needed. Great. So I'm at least gonna level up the rest of my the thing that I use to cast magics. My focus. The focus.
Oh, spin
Strengthen this one, but I don't have the runes for it. Okay, got it. So we're almost done with this, and then I'll go back into the DLC stuff, you guys. Don't worry, we're gonna keep making progress and having fun. All right, Lorraine CBX dropping 35.69. Nice. Thank you very much for the generosity. I appreciate you. Lorraine CBX says, I'm glad you had a great time at the con. It's well deserved. Love you in the coop. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I had a wonderful time. It was a great little adventure. A very long day. I slept like a brick. But it was a lot of fun. So glad I did it. And here's hoping I get to do it on another year. I need literally 6 more runes. This is insane. Honestly, this is silly. I will be calling the Lord. All right.
Oh, spin
Okay, now that thing is mostly maxed out. So I'm going to be doing a lot more holy damage when I choose to cast something. But until then, we're going to punch stuff with cool karate. All right. Now, to go back to the main area here. So, we have some bosses I can go ahead and try to take down here. In fact, there's tons. But I know we've done a lot of exploration today in terms of, you know, going into catacombs and stuff like that. But I do think the one that I found with the Smith script hammer, I think it would be really fun to do, and I kind of want to do it. Ancient Ruins Base. Telu's Ruin Forge. Is this the one that we already went? I don't know if we've gone to this one before. Maybe this is the one I was trying to find. Did you beat the lion, dude? I have not. The Sky at Dusk. And that might be a fun thing to do, too. Not that there's a ton to do after that until later, but if I'm looking for one good way to, like, finish the game, okay, or finish the stream, that might be the ruin. Might be the move. Okay, this is what I was looking for. This is a fun little base. It's not going to take too long. It's an old mine, and it's pretty, and there's a bunch of fire. There's also a bunch of good level up materials here. And you get to, I'm going to use punching. Use punching. It's going to be great. Skadu, the Shadow Altus. Punch the fire. Wow, that works? I can just punch fire like it's nothing? That's kind of awesome. Neat. I've grown mad with power. Okay. Let's see here. Amateur nail art, thank you again. Lorraine, thank you again. You're constantly very generous, Mother Goose. I will say it again just because I always get paranoid. Always please take care of yourself first. What is happening with my computer? Why did that happen? That's a bummer. Please don't tell me you actually crashed. Nope, we're good. Give me 1 second. I'm going to scroll up anyway. Lorraine, thank you. As I always say, make sure you take care of yourself first. I'll trust that you do, but thank you. That's very generous and I appreciate it. Come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's why. Every time I accidentally hit caps lock, that happens. Oops. I need to prank y'all one time and just have a embarrassing background. Like me with a terribly photoshopped head on like Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, yeah, pretty cool. He's a firefighter. Top hat Leo. More like top tier joke Leo. Oh man, I just kicked that stone golem guy. Well, that is not great. That didn't work well at all. I'm gonna go back to stabbing and or run. There is one specific sneaky way to take down these guys, so I might just start incorporating that. Do I have the thing? Glintstone scrap? Is that what did I do use? Scrap. No, it might be like a glintstone dart or something like that. Maybe it's like a glintstone throwing knife? Crystal dart? Maybe that's what I use. Crystal dart to screw him over. Let's see. I'll test it. But there's something that's supposed to make him go kind of haywire as like a robot. He's gonna be a real haywire robot. him with the old 23 skidoo. Where'd he go? Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me. He's right behind me, isn't he? Nope, still mad at me. Oh, Instructor Sarah, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for your sweet words. They're saying that they just finished Trails Through Daybreak, and they were very complimentary of the voice work. I really, really appreciate that a lot. Van was a very important character to me, and, you know, I say this all the time, but I see that you're a first-time chatter, so I want to repeat it for you. I was aware immediately of how passionate of a fan base the Trails series had, and so I knew, you know, I always try to do my best when streaming. I love, not streaming, excuse me, well, that too, but doing voice acting. There we go, that's what I was looking for. But it became even more apparent that I was like, okay, I really need to, you know, give this my all. So the Trails fandom almost unanimously, and if they're not feeling this way, they're at least being polite and keeping it to themselves. They've all been very, very sweet and supportive and just kind about the work that I did. So I'm really glad that I just didn't let that fandom down, because, you know, I know what it's like to really care about a property and you want to see it done well and done right. So yeah. Oh, now we get to see, because supposedly this makes them fight each other. Okay, so it's not Crystal Dart. It's Glintstone something. Glintstone Shard. Maybe it is Glintstone Scrap. I don't know. I will ask for backseat gaming here, folks. Does anyone know what the item is that makes them go all nutty, cuckoo, bananas, haywire? Because that is a thing. I know it's a thing. There we go. Maybe it's that. Nope, didn't do that one either. Oh god, okay. Everything's fine. Everything's awesome. No, it's not, because they murdered me. Silly. Cool. So that was a bunch. You say it takes many hits with the darts. Let me see if I can craft something here. That it feels like there should be something. Hefty magic pot sounds awesome. I think I could probably explode someone with that. I do need to make these more, huh? There's also a sword I wanted to get before stream ends at some point. Not quite yet, obviously. Excuse me. But there is a sword that, like, there's a new type of status effect in this game that is not like sleep like it used to be. It is like eternal sleep or like truest slumber or something like that. Let's see, what's it? Yeah. So there's a sword that does that, and I want to find it. Does anybody know what the weapon or the item is? Just asking. Just asking, but no worries if not. We'll figure it out either way. I think it's like a glintstone dart or something like that. Crystal dart. That's what I had made previously. Someone just said it takes multiple hits from it. Is the risk getting any better? It is. Sometimes it's a few steps forward, one step back. This past little bit, I did end up tweaking it a little bit, so it's a little bit tender on the thumb. But Bewitching Branch or Crystal Darts. It is Crystal Darts. Bewitching Branch is something I wouldn't use because those are too hard to find and very pricey, and I don't want to utilize them because they work on anything. But apparently Crystal Darts work on this guy, so I'll just use several. It'll be fine. Risks are difficult healing wise. Yeah, I just need to not overdo it, you know? It's like, you know, the work you got to do is just tricky to do sometimes. The Sky at Dusk. Yeah, I love these games. The lore is really in depth. They don't sit down and just like tell you the lore necessarily. It's usually told through the environment itself, or sometimes through item descriptions. And I think that's really cool, and the community usually works together to piece stuff together. Yeah, it's Saint Trina's sword. Yeah, exactly. Queddy. Oh, no, not Saint Trina's sword. Oh, yes, the violet sword of Saint Trina. That's the one I'm looking for, talking about. Okay, I'm going to grab that and then jump on there. That guy was quite rude to me. I'll be honest with you. I don't like how he said that. I don't like how he did that. Aw, dude, the ceiling sneezed again. There we go. Now it looks like he went nuts. Yeah, they go haywire and they fight each other. That's so cool. Go home, sir. You're drunk. That's why Elizabeth left you, is because you've always been a rotten drunk. And I don't care who knows it. Why, Gerald Wimberley, I assure you, as long as I breathe, you will never find a suitable bride. I will tell everyone how quite rude you are to each other all the time. It's Attack on Titan.
Now I will finish you. Set fire to the rain.
Stingy breathing. First form. Set fire to the rain. That's too many types of... There's too many guys here, actually. Okay. There's one or two more items here that I want to find. And we are out of here, baby. This is something that I think is affected by a lever of some kind. No, that's actually up there that I'm looking for. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's just standing. How are y'all doing? I appreciate you being here. We got Lady HRE dropping 5 flippin' bucks. Thank you very much, Lady HRE. Appreciate you. And Lady HRE says, and I quote, I recently got back into gaming after like 10 plus years. Oh, that's so cool. I hope you're enjoying it. After being inspired by your streams. I'm honored. As it turns out, I'm terrible, but I'm having a very good time. So I'm not sure it matters. I'll tell you what, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Have a good time. That's all that matters. If anyone tells you differently, they're objectively wrong. Thank you so much for reintroducing me to gaming. I'm so happy to hear it. That's wonderful. And like, look, playing video games, that is a wonderful hobby. And just like any other hobby, it's not about being good. It's about enjoying yourself. And yeah, if you want to challenge yourself in any specific way, that's great. More power to you. But like, you don't have to worry about doing it, quote unquote, right. You know, it's just, that's not necessary, and it just takes away the enjoyment from you, you know? You deserve to have just a good time with the game. So whatever it is, enjoy it. You know, it's the kind of thing too, my dad way back in the day, he used to love playing Doom and Wolfenstein. And you would have to use, those were like computer games back in the day, and that was something where you would use the arrows and the control button and the shift button and all that. But, you know, that was how we knew video games. And when he tried to move on, like I a long time ago got him the game Fear. Fear was the first game to introduce like bullet time in a horror game, and I was like, oh, this is right up his alley. He's gonna love this. And he wasn't able to do it because it was all of a sudden introducing a new axis to the game, right? It was you know, 3D based instead of just moving to the left and right, as the game assumed the oh, dude, I thought you were going to go for the thing. It's actually pretty rude of you. You know, the game assumed the height difference for you. So that was a big difference there. And so he couldn't do it. And I also got him an Xbox controller after that so that he could hopefully do the extra axis with like a joystick. And he couldn't handle that either. And it just, you know, that was where it stopped for him because he didn't grow up with any kind of gaming like that. And so, you know, same thing here. Like I have been playing video games my whole life, but it took me a long time to want to play anything with a touchscreen or even get like a touchscreen phone because that was so new to me. Like the zooming in by pinching and all that stuff, like that's new. I just didn't have that instinct and I wasn't built for it. So it was really hard to do that for a long time. Eventually you learn, but I still had fun in the meantime. You shouldn't have to like earn something that should be a relaxing hobby. You know what I mean? So I'm just stoked that you're doing the thing and you should be proud of yourself. There is a lever that I want to pull somewhere and I haven't found it yet. Oh man, that guy's having a day.
It's like they laid me off at the mining factory. They give 100 years to these people, and what do they give you? Jack diddly poop.
Alrighty. But Lady HRE, I'm honored that I could be a catalyst to help you get back into gaming. That's super cool. I love that. Top Hat Leo dropping 5 flippin' bucks. Thank you, Top Hat Leo. Saying, hey man, huge fan. I appreciate you. Thank you. You inspired me to get into voice acting and wanted to let you know that. That's so cool. I wanted to let you know that I booked my first job. Yo, it's from the UK and it's a children's TV show which involves a lot of yelling. I voice a monkey. Any tips for vocal care and voice training? First of all, congrats to you. That is huge. Booking your first job, whether it's like a children's show or a big video game or like one line role in a thing, like it doesn't matter necessarily what it is. That's hard to do. So the fact that you are able to say that already is like kind of incredible. So I'm really stoked for you. Congratulations. Tips on vocal care. Yes, rest is extremely important. Whispering is not better than normal talking. In fact, it's often, no, is that where the lever is? I think it is. It's oftentimes worse for you. Also, there is a throat syrup that is used a lot in like, you know, it's, if you go to any like Chinese grocery store or even not necessarily Chinese grocery store, it's in a lot of like Asian markets. It's called Ninjam Pe Pakoa. I'm sure I'm not saying it right, but it's NINJIOMPEIPAKOA. It's very thick, it's very medicinal, but it does the job. In addition, I would recommend finding, I use Grethers, GRETHERS, pastils, PASTILLES. They are made of glycerin and they're really good for sort of coating the throat. But vocal rest is so important. It is so important. Again, whispering is worse than anything. And what else? Oh yeah, learn how to do sustainable voices. Sometimes being able to do a wacky voice is awesome, and I love that. But that's, I'd say in general, the acting is more important than the voice. And then with the voice, you have to make sure it's sustainable. Like sometimes people are like, I'm a little monster, whatever. But if you can't do that for hours and hours and hours, then it's not really a bookable voice for you. You know, you might get past the auditions, but then it's just like, oh shoot, then what? So one thing I would recommend that I'm working on myself right now, there is a part of your voice. I never took classes to learn like the anatomy of things. So when I do find things about that, either I've discovered a version of it on my own, or it's just a glaring piece of knowledge that I've missed entirely. So one thing is the usage of false chords. False chords are the things that are in your throat when you are like, if you breathe out, oh, that is not where the thing is, gosh darn it. If you breathe out heavily and you hear yourself do like a grumble, like, that is false chords, and using those to do grumbly voices is a lot more sustainable than putting pressure on your voice. So there's a couple trainers online that do it, and I've been trying to learn how to do that. It's the same way people do like death metal screaming without immediately losing their voice. But the best way I can explain it right now is that, you know, think about it this way. Sorry, I'm going all over the place because I'm trying to also survive in the game. Survive the games. Yeah, so if you think about when people sigh out and you're like, ah, but then there's other times you sigh and you're like, ah, and that natural like, kind of kicks in. So you start taking the like, and applying it to other parts of your like range, but using that kind of like, those are your false chords. So I'm trying to learn how to do that, and I just started doing some auditions recently using that level of grumble, but hopefully in a sustainable way. So that's where I would recommend you look now, because that's what I'm trying to do, but also I'm not the be-all, end-all in what is correct to do in voice acting. So that's the best I can do to help you for now. But I wish you luck. Where did this thing even take me? Oh, I haven't been up there yet. That's the last thing. I knew there was one more thing and I wasn't completely wasting my time. Nice. But I'm excited to learn more about that because that's something I've barely scratched the surface of. Lady Marigold, thank you for the 145 bits. I appreciate you. You've been taking improv classes. That's great. Have fun and good luck at your showcase. That's going to be a great time. And you know what? Guess what? If you screw up something that you want to do, that's improv, baby. You try your best, and that doesn't always work out, and you learn for next time. My next goal is to look in an ADR class, which I'm excited for. Yeah, Kenny, that's great. I mean, any bit of it you will take, and you will learn things that you can bring into the rest of your career too. So if you find a reputable class, good luck, and I say go for it. That's a huge deal. Good luck to you. Another improv person. Yes, we're everywhere, and we're multiplying. But Top Hat Leo, good luck to you and congrats. We've also got a new subscriber. Everybody please give a spicy clever coop welcome to Ghostina. Thank you very much. Desdemona says improv seems scary. It is at the start. You don't know how to do it, you know? If you see somebody driving a car, but you've never seen a car before or even tried to drive it, yeah, you're going to be freaked out. You're like, well, I'm supposed to drive that? No, it's going to kill somebody. Same thing. Well, improv shouldn't kill somebody. If you really botched that one if your improv kills someone. But that said, otherwise, like, it's, I don't know. There's a lot to learn, and learning is part of it. So, so what we got in there is two things. One, a really cool shield that is basically Captain America, and you get to yeet it at somebody and have it come back to you. The other one is a really cool colossal hammer. Oh, sorry, great hammer, not colossal. And you get to throw it at enemies. I don't think it'll let us use it because I don't have the stats, but I wonder if it'll at least let me show what it looks like. Yeah. Isn't that insane? The level of like, hey, like, that's so fun to me. Can you imagine taking down a boss by just like, like, I love that so much. Okay. We're not using that though. We're not using that. Oh, cool. We got an axe too. This is flipping cool. Absolutely terrifying and cool. Okay. So we have some bosses to fight. We're getting towards the tail end of stream here. But I wonder, this boss is going to be a real tricky one to take down. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna try to take it down now. I'm gonna wait on this one. Let's see if it is a good idea to maybe try. No, not that boss again. Let's take down the dancing lion. I have not tried the dancing lion. That'll be a good one. Oh wait, have I not done that on this character? We haven't made it to the dancing lion on this character. I'll do that off stream and get to there. That was the other character that we played, so we'll have to wait on that one. You know what? Then maybe I do try to take down this one. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Hey, Lady Marigold Live, I'm glad you got a compliment from your teacher. Look, it means you're learning. It means you're doing awesome stuff, and that's something to be very, very proud of. I'm stoked for you. Okay, so apparently I went to the wrong place here too, and that's just what happens sometimes, I guess. I am gonna try to take down this boss. I want to see what lies beyond it. I want to try it. No, wait, hold on. Sorry, I keep doubling back. I said I was gonna get us that sleepy sword, and conflab it. That's what I'm gonna try to do. That's what I'm gonna try to do. There we go. And then after that, we're gonna call it a stream. Cerulean Coast. This is a really cool area, by the way. I think you guys will like this. Where the lantern barely even does anything. I'm gonna make it daytime, but it's probably barely gonna matter. Alrighty, and then we got Win Savoy dropping $6 and 69 cents. Nice. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Win Savoy. Appreciate you. This area was previously closed off, if y'all can remember. Hi, Dames. I just had a wonderful day foraging and cooking mushrooms with some family friends. That's so cool. And what do I find after returning home full and tired? A late stream that's right on time to fit into my evening wind down. Thanks for being awesome. Win Savoy, thank you so much. That sounds so cool. I wish I did better in nature, because the idea of like foraging for mushrooms and wild goods is so cool to me. Also this area, yeah, the Stone Coffin Fisher. an underground giant grave. I'm so excited to learn the lore of this area. It's so cool. At the end of this area, there's a boss on my other character profile that I tried once. I tried it once, and after trying it once, I was like, nope, there's no way. I'm not gonna be able to beat this for so long. Holy crap, can't even believe it. Yeah. I will show it to you at some point, but I think for this particular stream, we'll probably just get to the sword. I think I know where it is. I didn't actually find it in my other stream, but I think I know where it is, and then we will call it a stream. And I will be back Tuesday evening, y'all. Like I said, random announcements here, even though we're not winding down stream yet. I will be adding the new print for Van Arc Ride from one of my most recent game announcements to my Streamly store. When I do a signing soon, it will be for all my different stuff, including anime prints. It is not specific to any one game, but I am adding that new print soon, so I will let y'all know in the Discord and such when I do. Okay, buddy. Listen, we just murdered a bunch of your fiery cousins, so why don't you chill out, bro? Why don't you mellow out, sauerkraut? Yeah, so we'll do that. Let's see, what else? I will be at Gen Con next week, so I will be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday to make up for lost time, because I'll be gone through the weekend from then on, which is always a bummer. I hate missing streams, but I'm excited for Gen Con. I once again saw them announce specific times for me to do signings that are in conflict with things that they have themselves asked me to do, so I will figure that out and get you the info as soon as I can and as best I can. Here's hoping I figure it out very soon. Goodness gracious. What else? I will be at Anime Impulse Orange County, or Anime Impulse Anaheim, Orange County. Which one is? I think it's at Orange. Yeah, Orange County. At the end of next month, and that's going to be very exciting. And also, regardless of how the signings go at Gen Con, I'll be there doing different shows, mostly with Six Sides of Gaming, one with Hunter's Entertainment. It's all going to be TTRPG stuff, and then I'll be doing one added one that has not been announced yet. So it's going to be a grand old time, and I can't wait. Jumping off the cart. Oh, okay. I always forget when things like that happen, and it's terrifying every time. These molemen are kind of awful. Oh, Nate's Girl 5. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you for your kind words. I'm glad you're enjoying stream. You may not be much of a gamer yourself, you say, but that's sort of the point of these streams. It's supposed to be accessible to anybody, even though I do sure love my video gaming. Come on, get 'em. Woo! Okay, these guys hit like a truck if you don't defeat them in time. Okay, it's not here. I know I'm supposed to jump down the side somewhere. I don't think it's here. It could be. But if it's not here, I think I know where it is. So yeah. Spooky area. Good lord. The music is very pretty too. It's very mournful, which I guess works for a bunch of coffins. Clearly it's some kind of grave. Little Man Walking says, any upcoming voiceover you can talk about? Nothing I can talk about yet. As always, you know, keep an eye on the socials, and I announce stuff as soon as I can. There is the... Okay, sorry for that noise, whatever it could have been. There is the video game voice actor strike going on now, so there will be, you know, especially with things where I'm under NDA, I don't talk about it, but there will be now more than ever maybe moments where you look at me and you're like, hey, Damien, is this you in that game? And, you know, just know that if and when I can talk about something, I do and I would, you know? So especially with a strike, it is something I support, and so I will be in solidarity with my fellow striking professionals. Yeah. I think that... It's not that exactly, but it looks like it might be... Yeah, that's the area I'm going for. I think I jumped down from one of those spots to, like, right there. Okay, we'll find it. We'll find it. I'll figure it out. Oh no, not the moment. Cool. Wow, they build up sleep on you, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how I would recover from that. Can't wake up is basically what I'm saying. Save me. Game player, we talked about it a couple times on stream already, so I won't go into the full spiel, but it's basically about AI protections. We were sort of under an interim contract where everyone was like, okay, this will work for now, but TikTok, because we need to figure this out for real. And a lot of places are not down to figure it out for real. So we're like, well, now we have to figure it out for real. That's it.
Kindly, Mikola. I see you the wrong way. Something you should not have under any circumstances. How will you salvation offer to those who cannot be saved when you cannot even save your other self?
That's very sad. So Mikola, the god in this game that we're sort of like tracing their path, they have like a, not like a split self. It's like they are two different aspects of the same god. So it's Mikola and Saint Trina. Saint Trina is this god of sleep, and that is also Mikola. I abandon here, my love. So maybe, Mikola maybe loved Saint Trina in the same way that the current gods are like a duo that are the same person, but they're a married couple, but they're the same person. I don't know. It's an interesting one. But I do think that's awesome when you see like a follower of Mikola, these sycophantic followers that are like, you shouldn't have done that last one. You've given up too much. How can you save others if you could not even save that part of yourself? Which I think is pretty cool. It's a very deep question that makes them a very layered villain, if you can call them a villain. I don't know their story yet, and I'm waiting to see. Armament ahead, down ahead. This is really where I would drop? No way. Really? I'm going to use one of those items to see if I will... If this item lands, you can land safely, and if it explodes, then you would die. So let's see. Oh, okay, that's safe. Huh. Then this must be where the violet sword of Saint Trina lies. So I imagine it would be Saint Trina then that got sort of quote-unquote abandoned here. Be wary of group, by the way, try fire. Dung Ed. Dung usually means like BS. They'll call out in this game. They're like, oh yeah, it's just dung. Oh, BS, dude. Brave Glovewort, that's kind of cool. Okay, well, if there is a bunch of haters up ahead, maybe I use the Dragon Breath a little bit. Oh, no, it's just those items I can pick up that are like blobs. They're literally saying dung. Be wary of group, therefore try fire. Just want to see what is going to try to kill me. Oh, that's what they mean. There's an ambush, and that would, yep, that would require fire. Got it. Whew. Xavier J says, I've never used that item for fall damage before, and I've played over 800 hours in this game. You know what, Xavier J? That's how Soulsborne games go. Sometimes you'll watch someone do something, and you're just like, what? Like, I saw a TikTok the other day. You know the little stones in this world that are clearly hiding, like, one of those air vents that you can ride up? I see. And you have to go find, like, a different air vent. Apparently, you can use Margot's shackle, and it just explodes it on its own. And we did it on the last stream. I was like, yeah, I saw this on a TikTok. I didn't think it was real, though. Let's see. This barely does any damage, and that drives me nuts. So let's try this instead. But isn't that crazy? I was like, okay. I wonder if this is it. Velvet Sword of Saint Trina. Wow. What a cool weapon name. I bet it's so beautiful. I bet it's so beautiful. I don't know if the shackle thing is a glitch, though, because it doesn't seem lore-wise like it is supposed to, but anyway. All right. Sarah Z subscribing for the first time, as well as Ghostina. Thank you both. A very spicy Clever Coop. Welcome to you. Ooh. Murder. Nice. And some materials. Cool. Well, now that I found that sword, I'm going to find a good stopping point And then we will do exactly that. Point. Damien, do you have a P.O. box? I do have a P.O. box. Max Mo Evan. People often send nice little letters there or little things that they've made, and it's always very sweet. I don't always show them off specifically on stream because I don't want to like incentivize like give me gifts or anything like that. But you can find it here under my stream panel, and also there is a wish list on Amazon via stream panels that also has the P.O. boxes like a default. I brought you mirth. Thank you, Miyoko. You brought me mirth. I said myrrh. I wanted one of the 3 gifts that Jesus got. But that's very sweet. Thank you very much. Alrighty. So how big is it? The P.O. box, the people working there can hang on to anything that doesn't fit in the actual box. Most packages don't. It's a very, very, very tiny little box. So yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna find another save point for a little bit. So I'll probably just go back to the one that we already had. Thank you to everybody who watched today. Also, we had a bunch of new folks. Thank you for popping in. I know this was an unusual streaming time for a Sunday, but it was really cool to be able to do this with y'all. Mirthder. Yeah, the Judas thing. Judas. Murder. Judas, no. Braved Lovewort. Cool. I am going to... Oh, it's not letting me teleport back. Is there an enemy that's close? That's the place I dropped down to. Weird. What the heck is that down there? You guys see what I'm looking at? Thing on the ledge there? It's like rippling. It's rippling, believe it or not. Looks like sludge, but not? Weird. Huh. Still won't let me load up the map. Okay, well, I guess I have to really quickly get to a save point or something. Or a site of grace. Oh, these things are awful. So these things in the base game are kind of just around. These have been... I have literally just been full of rage when dealing with these. So they fire lasers. Like, this is obvious. This is very, like, end of a Super Nintendo game. There's lasers as you're running on a flying ship situation. But, like, they also just yeet their own bodies at you and fly through the sky like it's nothing. Like, gravity is something they have an agreement with. And they can still just shoot you point blank, huh? These are nuts. Okay. I need to get to the save point there, or the checkpoint, the site of grace, rather. Anything on the ground in a cluster, they explode. And the ones that are like little worms, just yeet their bodies at you. It's nuts. So I'm going to do the best I can and just run by everybody here. Okay. And they say that a hero can save us. Now gonna stand. Son of a bastard. Stop it. And they're watching us. Oh, God. Exploding ones with eyes. Oh, this was not the correct direction. Stay out of the way. Can I stay out of the way? Please. Okay. Oh, so much death. Why? Why? It didn't have to be like that. Whoa. No. Okay. I'm gonna boost my... This is insane. I'm gonna boost my defense. We run. We ride. Okay, that one's gone. Oh. Other ones can just yeet their entire body at you, and that sucks. Oh, I forgot about this thing. No! There's also a little, like, ghostly mini-boss up here, and I hate that too. Hate it equally. Hate it equally. Oh, no. Can't believe we survived that, but okay, I'll take it. It is very difficult, but this is supposed to be an intentionally difficult part of the DLC. I think it's leading up to like a big storyline moment and like major boss situation. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming this is supposed to be insane because it is. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I think it's just past this next little ridge. Salvo of enemies. I'm also doing this with 100,000 runes. So if I die, I'm boned. Okay. 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 Oh no. You ever look down and there's nothing but explodey boys just ready to murder your bones? Hey, Melisween, thank you for dropping 5 flippin' gift subs. Melisween, I appreciate you. Gifting to Die Panda, or maybe it's German, Die Panda. Luke 1, Lucid Dwarf, there we go. Just Rory, Chef's Kiss, and then Astro Weenie. Thank you very much. I appreciate you a lot. That's very, very kind of you. Okay, well, I guess I will at least boost my defense again. Might not do much. I have such little health, I'm not surviving any hit from anything. Okay. There it is. Oh, good. That's the site of grace. Oh my god. We did it. Yeah. I still can't level up, but that was close enough. Oh my god, that was wild. All right, y'all, we're gonna call that the end of our little journey on stream for now. Thank you so much for hanging out, y'all. I really appreciate it. I'm of course gonna read out all the resubscribers before I go. Again, if you're new here, I usually stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Because I am headed to Gen Con on Thursday, I will be streaming on Wednesday as well. I know that's a lot of information. So basically, I'm streaming Tuesday and Wednesday this week to make up for the fact that I won't be around for a little bit. I appreciate you joining, y'all, and thanks for being so cool with me needing to be late because I needed to take care of myself post-convention. All right, so we're going to quit out of the game. I'm going to swap over to my normal smiley self with music. Here we are as I close out the game. Thanks so much for hanging out, y'all. This was truly lovely. I really appreciate you. Is next Sunday still on too, says Initial Reality? No, unfortunately not. I will be flying back from Gen Con. That one couldn't be helped. I tried to find ways to get back in time, but it just wasn't going to happen. But I will try to next week add something here and there if I can, because I really like streaming and I will really miss it. I always am very optimistic about it, and I think to myself that like I'm going to stream from my hotel room, but hotel Wi-Fi is always terrible, and I'm usually tired at the end of a con day anyway, so... But anyway, thank you so much to all the resubscribers. As I always say, you never have to do it, so it's very sweet when you do. Thank you to everybody who dropped sub bombs today. Thank you for all the tips and all that good stuff. I really appreciate the support. As long as you take care of yourself first, that's lovely. Also, if you're a subscriber, again, you are now able to join the Discord and use all the emotes and such. It's mostly just a sweet thing that really supports me, and I appreciate you. But either way, those are also little benefits. We will probably do a little raid today per usual. Let's see here. But before I do, I of course want to read out all the resubscribers. Thank you to all those who keep coming back month after month and are not sick of me yet. So thank you so much, and welcome back to Maggie DH for their 3rd month, Denovia for their 2nd, Rachel the Llamacorn for their 55th, Ravens Chronicles for their 4th. They got Otome Cafe for their 1-year Cleverversary. Happy 1 year, Otome Cafe. Here's to 10 trillion more. Get Jinxed for their 6th, Moon Escape for their 16th, Hailstorms for their 54th. We got Darling Nikki for their 10th, General Monkey 69, nice, for their 13th. The Emily Moriarty for their 3-year Cleverversary. Emily Moriarty, you get the multi-year blue cakes. Emily Moriarty, thank you for 3 flipping years of support. That's incredibly kind of you. Here's to 20 trillion more. And also a big old thank you to the blue cake reinforcements, who are Demo Nacho. Excuse me for the burp right into the mic. That's terrible. Demo Nacho, Jenna Official, the Slash to Miss, Noah Cola, Joe the Raven, Kayla Macaroni, all for helping me carry those blue cakes. They are very, very heavy because they are made of tungsten. And I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome back, and thank you to Abby Gets the D for their 1-year Cleverversary. Heckin' yes, Abby Gets the D, thank you very much for your 1 year of support. Here's to 23 trillion more. Wicked West Books for their 11th, for the Winberly for their 3rd, Max Roney for their 25th, Kira Delaney for their 3rd, Shibuki Alarm Pants for their 21st, Senpai Steph X for their 23rd, December Fall for their 11th, Joe the Raven for their 8th at a tier 3. Thank you for that big old extra chunk of support and being a part of the Blue Cake reinforcements. I really appreciate that a lot. Falrus for their 11th, Nomad Zay for their 49th, Angelica Bito for their 18th, the Slashtimus for their 16th at a tier 2. Thank you very, very much for that. We got Allegedly Gary for their 5th, DW69, nice, for their 5th, and then finally Amateur Nail Art for their 3rd. Y'all, this was lovely. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see who's streaming tonight, who I will send a raid to. We will send a raid over to someone. Let's see here. Let us send a raid over to Rikachu. It's been a minute, and Rikachu has raided us a few times. Let's send the raid over to Rikachu. Let me go ahead and drop our copy paste message to Rikachu. Let's see. Sleepy Sunday raid is what we're gonna raid here. So everybody, if you feel like joining for the raid, even if you gotta go and only stay for like 1 second, it's always nice to send people a bunch of numbers. So we're gonna raid Rikachu. That's the copy paste message in chat. So Clever Coop, as I always say, whether you tip, you subscribe, you throw bits my way, or you just support me by watching with your eyeballs, I so appreciate you. I love this community, and I could not and would not want to do this without you. So until next time, which was Tuesday and Wednesday, Clever Coop, you are dismissed. Bye, everyone. Let's raid. Let's do the raid now. Bye.